Okay. Yep.
We're going live.
In 5.
I don't think I've ever not been live already when I've started saying that. Hello everybody. We're the D&D Initiative. It is Sunday, and after an eventful week, we are finally back, ready to find out what is going to happen against this Death Knight. Sean, why don't you bring the average viewer up to speed?
The average viewer.
Yeah. Like, our
Um,
hardcore fans already know exactly what's happening. They don't need any questions
Right.
answered.
So the group, we're searching for a way to find the location of the Bleeding Citadel. Through your sort of basically wandering around, discovered that this person Olanthius knew where it was. In addition to the Bell, I think was the other person that you knew. And then after a discussion with Morton, kind of realized that you had talked to somebody that would probably know the password into the crypt of the Hell Riders. Went and talked to Jasper, the vampire that was at the in prison, on Harmon's Hill. Got that. Came back here to you're now in the crypt of the Hell Riders. Did some searching around, talked to some ghosts, found Olanthius's journal, which revealed that when Zariel fell, he was so ashamed that he didn't see it coming that he essentially that he committed suicide, and Zariel then raised him as a death knight to protect this crypt here. And so Olanthius has now come to punish you for messing stuff up in here. Beggar pleaded for Olanthius to work with you, but thus far has not been successful. I think you rolled a 6. See if I scroll up.
I'll find it. Yeah.
6.
6 with no mod.
So not great, yeah. And then we rolled initiative and we called it there. So Beggar, you're up.
I just want to throw out there, I think everyone is on board. I think we're going to request non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
So we can beat him, but then not actually kill him.
Absolutely.
But just wanted to throw that out there.
Yep.
I have 2 questions. One with the non-lethal damage. If Danny gets a crit with his Vorpal sword,
yeah,
what happens there?
He can choose not to do it, but that means it doesn't auto kill.
Auto kill. Okay. So we can decide when the time comes if it's worth it or not.
Yeah.
But will we know if it'll actually be enough to finish him off? Oh, actually, it just
it's a beheading.
It beheads him.
And then 2, because it's my turn first. How high is this area?
It's not super high. Probably about we'll say 20 feet.
I guess
it's pretty high, but it is a crypt, right?
Yeah. The question I am really trying to ask is, if I fly up, can I get out of the 5-foot range of the specter that's next to me to make my attack without disadvantage?
For sure. You will take an opportunity attack, though.
Except I won't, because I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike as my bonus action.
Nice.
Which gives me my, what's it called? Movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Yep. And then for my attack, so I'm flying. I'm just going to put a little thing up here. Wing.
Nice.
For my attacks, I'm going to.
Oh, okay. It's just a weird art thing. Continue.
I will whisper swift death to my enemies.
Yep.
And make an attack against the Death Knight.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll do sharpshooter. 24.
24 will hit.
That's 22. I don't get the additional damage from Hunter's Mark yet. And then my second attack, I am actually going to do it the specter down here, far away.
Nice.
I'm just trying to remember. I think I get something. Make a range attack roll. The weapon against your one enemy have advantage. Do I not have? While your sworn enemy lives, you have disadvantage with attack rolls.
Okay, so it's going to be a disadvantage, yeah.
That's fine.
It's a specter. It's not super difficult to hit.
Yeah. I'm actually going to consume my Zephyr Strike, which lets me have advantage to cancel
So
it
it
out.
cancels it out. So just gonna be a normal roll.
Yeah. And then I will not do Sharpshooter. So this doesn't matter, that one.
Incredible. Their AC is 12, by the way. So the only way you miss is the nat 1.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's fine. That's my turn, though.
All right. Sun is up. You notice completely ignores Lulu. And they can fly. So
Yep.
we'll fly up to you. I'll do the same thing. I'll go. Where is it? I don't see the wing. Here are different wings. Boom.
It is third row down.
Gotcha.
These
Start
are
from their
evil
left. That'll work too.
And is going to use his life drain on you. That is a 20 to hit.
I thought it was a saving throw. It does hit.
You make a saving throw afterwards.
Gotcha.
20 does not hit.
20 does hit, I said.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're going to take 13 necrotic damage.
All right.
You succeed the saving throw. Oh, wait. 8 is a failure.
Yeah.
So your hit point maximum is reduced by 13 as well.
Okay.
Wow. Rough start.
We'll be all right.
I'm gonna sort of go slowly for everybody. This is an important fight, so I'm gonna let things go, let people plan so that everybody's comfortable with their decisions. This knight is up. Its only option is to swing at the specter next to it, right?
Yeah.
So it gets 2 attacks with its greatsword. First one's a 19, which hits for 9 slashing damage. Second one is a 12, which also hits for another 5. So 14 damage total to the specter.
Quick question. Would it mess anything up if you were to turn off whispering for his rolls at night?
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, could we see them? I think that'd be nifty.
Let me do that. Yeah, he's on your side. That's fair enough, I think. Go like this.
You know, unless you wanted to cheat.
Yeah, that's my big secret move. I
no.
fudge
The night rolls.
The night rolls. The
knight's
knight has so
roll.
much agency that he can carry us on his back.
This is how Sean swings the fight back towards us.
That's crazy. The 13th nat 20 in a row.
He's on
Never
a roll.
whisper.
Must be something in the water.
They're saying no. Okay, so I'm just gonna really quick go like this. Yep, you guys can see that. Okay, and Jess, you are up.
I'm gonna just hit the. Am I within 20 feet of this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say.
Okay.
I would recommend, Jess, to actually hit the one in the back, because if you can knock it out, it doesn't get a turn at all. Whereas the other one already took its turn this round.
That is true. Yeah.
Okay, so I should move then.
The
right?
downside is that this. You can move. Otherwise, it's gonna have a little bit of cover, but
Gotcha.
it's up to you.
If she moves like
Okay.
Then it's really up to you. It's pretty equal.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
does it
move.
still have cover if she moves to like this spot?
Nope. I guess technically yes, it would, but less, right?
Also, there she would be within 5 feet. I guess the
Well,
guy's
wait, how
below.
high in the air is
What
it?
This
spot?
guy is also 20 feet in the air, so it.
So is it even covered?
I guess not. No, you're right. You're right. Good call. Good call.
What
So you're
spot
fine, Jess.
are we talking about?
So this guy is up in the air,
Yeah.
and then this is the guy we were talking about attacking.
Oh, so then I don't
Oh,
even
actually,
need
for
move.
simplicity's sake, because I don't think it matters strategically at all, I'll just go like this so that it's clear.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see a thing in the beginning, so I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. Okay. I clicked on it. Okay.
There we go.
27.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay. And then a 15 also hits for another 10. And then what does Dante do?
So the one that I hit, he's not flying. He's not up in the air.
Not flying yet. He hasn't taken his turn yet. He's
Word.
theoretically up next.
Dante's gonna go in front of him and kick him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Nice.
Nice. Yep, that'll do it. Well
He's
done.
dead.
Gotta go.
Good boy.
Dante kicked so hard he hit a ghost.
It's a force empowered rend.
Yeah. All right. Ecstasy.
All right, I guess I'll attack this one.
Yep. This is intense. I can feel it.
Hey.
Okay, so that's that. Remember, I got hit by the knight as well, so it's already weak.
Now, what do I do now? Because
Do you have any way to reach the flying guy? Probably not.
no.
I mean, you could just not do anything, or do a bonus action. Prepare, like put seals on the Death Knight or something.
Yeah, I guess I'll put a seal on the Death Knight.
Okie dokie.
That'll be my turn.
I was gonna say it may help to move. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know what spells he has, but just in the name of breaking up the group, even the
Okay.
smallest amount.
That's
It's like
fair.
there.
No, he's saying move away in case it's an AoE.
The issue is Danny doesn't want to move too far away. Because
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
the-
because I want to hit him. I would just rather take the damage, honestly.
All right,
Okay.
just throwing it out there.
Okay. Melanthius is up, and now even more hurt that you've destroyed two of his old companions.
They didn't want to destroy us. He made them want to destroy us.
Yeah,
They were chill with us before.
It's true.
he should really blame himself.
Yeah.
And have
What could
revenge.
he have done better today?
He is going to use Hellfire Orb.
That sounds weak.
Should he do that? Okay, or take... Yeah, I think this is what he is going to do. So... 20 foot. Actually, I mean, that flavor doesn't really work because he's about to eviscerate his friend, but I think so. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Jess, remember you're at disadvantage
Also, everybody gets +5 except
if they're
for,
in your aura.
except for Gwen. And
I'm fine. I'll be okay.
Um,
If I need higher than a 17, we have bigger problems.
12.
so that's a failure, Danny. That's a failure, Greg. It's a failure, Jess. Give me 1 second here. I'm rolling for our knight. I wonder if the macro is still hidden, right? That would be interesting. Let's find out. It is, so I'll, for sake of clarity, still a failure, yeah. So,
Does he not get the +5 from?
oh, he
Udo?
gets
Yeah, he's
plus
in my aura.
5, so he succeeds.
he might still die, but he succeeds.
Yeah.
Okay, so who am I missing? Oh,
Me, I
Gwen,
had
you're up there.
17.
Yeah, you're 17, but you do get the. No, you don't.
I don't. I'm out of range.
So that's a failure.
Uh,
DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
That's fun.
So I'm going to roll two things here. The first is the fire damage. So if you have resistance, remember to have it. 36. And then next is necrotic damage. So wait, hold on. Let me. So he's there, and then okay. So this is necrotic. So I don't remember if anybody is resistant to necrotic.
Oof.
Was.
Yeah.
I used to be until I switched characters.
So then, so 36 fire, 32 necrotic. Your knight is up with 2 HP, so that's the good news. Oh no, with more. I forgot to have that one as well.
I'm down to 1 with Death Ward. And anyone else who is going to be down to 1, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Did you death ward everybody again?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was death warded again. How are we all doing?
So
I'm at
28 health.
12.
26.
Okay. Lulu's up. Lulu is gonna fly essentially directly above your head, Craig,
Mhm.
and she's gonna use her blast. Oh, I didn't delete this. Obviously is eviscerated. Oh wait, she was in that too. No, she's unconscious. There's no
Oof.
way, even with having it.
Poor Lulu.
I'm gonna put her. Yeah, so she's I'm gonna, because we all know obviously Lulu is important. I'm not gonna make death saving throws. We'll just see what happens. She's a magical elephant.
She's a holophant, Sean.
Greg, what do you do?
Panic. I do you guys think I should attack him or lay on hands myself and just heal?
Um,
I think either way I'm misty stepping to the other side of him. Like, I think this is gonna happen.
yeah. Lay on hands is good.
Yeah, I think
What
that.
I imagine is a Hellfire Orb is like a recharge spell or something. Because it's like
Once
the
per
first thing
day.
he did. Okay. So that's out of the way, so you can heal back up and restart the fight more or less. I know you can't full heal, but
No,
The
but
idea.
I can heal a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I will lay on hands myself for
I was gonna say, I would, if you're gonna do a lot, just don't do all of it, so you can
Yeah.
save at least 1 HP to bring someone back up.
I think I'm gonna save 5 because then I also have the option to cure like a disease or a condition.
Yeah.
So I'll lay on hands myself for 40, go back up to 66, and then bonus action Misty Step behind him as I already did,
Cool.
and I won't move, so that'll be my turn.
All right, beggar.
All right. So I will bonus action Healing Spirit on myself.
Okay.
Just place it there. Let me just remember what the wording is. I don't think it's gonna matter because it's just sometime on my turn. That ends my turn there, I think.
Yeah,
Or
if
the
you end
first
your
time I
turn.
enter.
First
Yeah.
time you enter, or when you end your turn. So in this case, it's gonna be end your turn.
I'm gonna actually do it. I have 2 third level spell slots, so I'm gonna do it at the 3rd level.
Ooh, interesting. What does that do?
It makes it another 1d6.
1d6 each time.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's actually pretty efficient.
Yeah. So that'll give me 9 HP, which is not nothing. And then I will fire 2 arrows.
Okay, roll to hit at advantage because
It's at advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
We have no idea what his AC is yet. I'll do sharpshooter. 10.
Is not gonna hit.
Let's do it again. 17.
Not gonna hit.
All right. And then I'm just gonna, peace out a little bit.
Okay, so there is actually all right. Well, multi-purpose. Lulu is now your healing spirit, right? Because it's still there.
Oh, that's true. I forgot my healing spirit was there. That's okay, because I can move it back to me later.
Cool.
All right.
Your knight can't do anything with the positioning as it is, so he takes the dodge action.
Go Knight.
Because I presume you don't want him to step in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jess.
I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Yeah.
So the only healing that it does is when I use my bonus action.
Yep. So you can't use your bonus action to make Dante attack on the same
wasn't-
turn, essentially.
Going at this quick. Okay, well then my bonus action now is gonna be on myself to gain the 2d6.
Cool. What is the? It's in what? How large is the aura?
30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead like this. 30 advanced, just so that we don't ever get in the position of is somebody in the aura or not. It's obviously pretty big, but who knows what could happen? We could end up running through these hallways, right?
Yeah.
So that's that. Everybody can see Udo's aura as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that was an action to cast and then a bonus action, Jeff?
hmm
Okay.
And then I want to move also.
Okay.
Can Dante still move?
Yep. Yeah, I think his movement is free.
Okay, then he's gonna go here. Yeah. And I'm gonna go here. Yeah. I lied.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here to keep Greg in them.
Nice.
Heck
Smart idea. All right, ecstasy.
All right.
What kind of pain can you bring to the table?
I'm gonna drop another seal on him.
2 seals.
Yes. And then I'm gonna come and I'm gonna attack him with the Infernal Conduit attack.
Nice.
So let's see. Oh, and it's at advantage.
Yep.
So only 17 for the first one.
Not gonna hit, unfortunately. I feel like you guys couldn't roll below 20 last fight.
Is it?
All right, so that was 23 to hit.
He's gonna use his reaction to parry it. He knocks you away with his blade, increasing his AC by 5, I believe.
For just that attack or for the turn?
Just that attack.
All right, then I'm gonna invoke authority to
Add
get
6.
another action.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
Christ. All right, well I got one more. He's got. Hey, 27.
Yeah. Okay. He can't do anything about a 27, so that'll hit.
All right, so that's gonna be 5d8.
Okay. Is there a damage type on that?
It is.
Gwen, is your window open?
Yeah, do you want to close it? I'll
Yeah,
close it.
the car sounds are getting intense. I had to like think about it. I was like, I think I'm the only one who lives on a main road.
I think it just says hip here.
I'm not even on a main road. That's a parking lot.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
Slow down, dude.
Okay, there's a pool. Okay, with this pool, you can transfer hit points. Your pool begins at 1d8. Other than touch, using charisma roll. The result of your roll is the number of hit points you transfer.
I would, if from my reading of it, I would imagine it works the same as like Hunter's Mark or Slayer's Prey, where it's just the same type of damage based off the attack.
The attack is
No.
just a melee
doesn't-
weapon.
It doesn't say. So I'm gonna. I was
think it's
thinking
just
if it was gonna be
Literally
anything, it was
offensive.
yeah. If it was gonna be anything, it would be necrotic, which he's immune
Gotcha.
to. But it doesn't say that in there, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Nice.
Flat transfer. Woo!
It is-
So I gain
So-
30 health, and he
And
takes
he
30.
loses 30.
It is damage.
And I break both seals.
Okay, go for it.
So that'll be 46. And I'm gonna gain another 8 HP as well, which is nice. So that's
Another
12 more
12.
damage, and then I gain 8 health for the 4 dice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, he's up. I gotta really make these actions count. So now I only have one guy. 40. I think, unfortunately, you guys are also close to AoE. It's still his best bet.
Oof. I should
He's
have went
gonna
further.
He's gonna use destructive wave.
What does that do?
That's gonna put me down.
Destroys. Well, you have
So-
the death ward still.
Oh, okay.
So okay, so if I go like, whoops, please do this. I just want to figure out. So if we call this, boom, 20. So not you, Beggar. So Beggar, you don't have to. Everybody else make a Constitution saving throw
Alrighty.
Does this just emanate like on all sides from him?
on all sides.
Hey, I got a 28.
Alright, 23.
So success.
Wait, but wait, we get the +5, right? That's on saving
Yeah,
throws?
you,
Oh,
well,
okay.
you do. I'm not close enough to Beggar or Marin. Or
Hold on.
Yeah, Beggar
I
doesn't
hit
have
the wrong thing. Wrong thing. Can I use my flash of genius on that? Oh, it doesn't matter.
It
It's
does.
not
I'm
gonna
gonna
matter.
tell you, it's not gonna matter.
The last
It's
time it
DC.
was a DC 18.
It's
I
DC
imagine.
18.
Yeah.
So it's 23 necrotic damage.
Does that mean I go down to 1?
You go down
Yeah.
to 1 because
Okay.
of Death Ward. You, Danny, and Greg, you both take half.
So 11.
23.
Yeah, so 11, we'll say. The knight is unfortunate. Well, actually, he technically, if he makes the save, so let me do that. Oh, and he has proficiency.
Oh.
Hey, so yeah, this guy's killing it. He hasn't really. Well, he hit that other guy, right?
Yeah, he hit him.
Hit him
Okay,
twice.
so Lulu and then Udo is up.
Okay. I will utter my vow of enmity against him. As a bonus action, so I just have advantage on attacks against him for 1 minute or until he's at 0 or falls unconscious.
Okay.
So I say, hear my utterance. You're gonna die. I don't know. And then I attack him twice with my great sword.
Okay.
25 to hit.
He parries.
Okay, that's only for that attack, right?
Yep.
All right, swinging again. 23.
23 will hit.
Okay. And I can't re-roll that, but I'm gonna level 3 divine smite this man.
Nice.
Okay, go for it.
Is
You
it
do get
the-
the extra die. He's undead.
Okay, level 3. That's an extra 20 radiant damage, and it was 14 slashing.
28.
Oh yeah. High level cast. Yeah, I read that wrong. So 28 radiant,
Cool.
14 slashing. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Beggar.
All right. I'm gonna fly over to here, get my 2d6. I'm just gonna roll it. That.
Okay, so that's 2 out
That's
of
the second
the.
one.
Yeah.
5. I get 5 total.
Cool.
Or there are 5 total. And then I will just release 2 arrows. Wait, no, I didn't use a bonus action. So I can. No, because all the bonus actions. Oh, but not Slayer's Prey. So I'm going to Slayer's Prey him. Put that mark on.
Okay. I'll just leave that mark. That'll be now your
Yeah.
Slayer's Prey.
And Oathbow 29.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Slayer's Prey, additional d6. Yes.
Cool.
And then another attack, 30 for 14.
Okay. He is bloodied.
All right. And then I will use the rest of my movement to just get back again.
Force of the Night can't really do anything. Oh, did Dante make the all the saves for all the AoEs? So
What
make
was it?
a
Dexterity?
so make a dex save and a con save for me. Okay, so success. So it was half on the first one, which was
The very first one, the Hellfire Orb or whatever.
yeah.
Total was 67, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he
67.
could have moved.
So it's like 33 from that, and then he failed the other one, so I think he is down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's down. So boop. Okay. The knight. The way this is positioned, obviously, it's you two flanking Lanthius is pretty good, but
Maybe
he can't really
just-
do anything.
Maybe you just move. Get out of there.
Just yeah. He's
I approve.
he's like, can I move? Yeah. You're like, go. And he's
You
like,
can't do
thank
anything.
God.
Like, it's pointless.
He doesn't hesitate for a second to
Yeah.
run.
All right, Jess.
Okay. Question.
Yep.
If I say am on the ceiling here, can he reach me with stuff?
On the ceiling?
Yes.
No, the ceiling's 20 feet up in the air. But remember,
Okay.
he did just demonstrate that he has
AoE.
AoE.
What does that mean?
It's area of effect, so it's like it hits more than one.
Well, that's what she's saying, right? She's
Yeah,
saying
am I out
just
of
the
range of that?
range.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, definitely not. That was a 30-foot.
Okay. Also, my aura is down. That was concentration.
Oh,
Okay.
well then, yeah, for sure. That's gonna go. So
I'm gonna then cast Spider Climb on myself,
okay.
and I'm gonna climb up the ceiling, up to the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay. I was
You
going
are
to say
now on the
that
ceiling.
he can't reach you regardless because he'd have to walk through Udo or Ecstasy to move, right? But if the AoE can still hit you.
I thought we said the AoE can't hit.
No, it can.
The AoE he can't reach you with his regular attacks.
That's what I just asked.
Yeah, that's what's clarifying.
Yeah, the second question I asked was if the AoE can reach me.
And the
That's
answer to
all
that
the
was
answer
is
yes.
Or, yeah, oh my
What?
god.
Does not. All right.
I mean,
Well,
how far?
whatever.
Did you say a 30-foot radius sphere, Sean?
Yeah.
Well, because that's the thing, right? Is because 30 feet away from him, and then 20 feet up.
Oh, so no.
It's 25 feet away is actually what it is, and then 20 feet up, but still should be
Well,
no.
if
I
it's
think
if it's a
if
30
it's centered
But
in
he
him.
can.
if it's a sphere,
It depends
then
on the
it goes
spell.
30 feet
The answer
up
is
and
it
30
depends
feet
on
out.
it depends on the effect. Because some of the effects are from him, and some of them are like he can cast them in there. And
From
so
a
you
point.
don't know. The most recent thing he did emanated from him.
Okay, well, at this point, it doesn't matter because
Okay.
I did it, so
We
whatever.
need to use the Pythagorean theorem to figure out if it can hit her on the ceiling or not.
Ecstasy.
Alright, I'm gonna drop a seal and attack. $28 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that is 12 damage.
Got it.
And then we'll do one more. Woo-wee.
Cool.
Thank God for advantage. And then
Maybe it's flanking.
we'll pop the seal. 9 more damage.
Okie dokie.
I'll heal 4 for that.
All right. At this point, he's got to start swinging. So the question is, who does he start swinging at?
It's a tough call, actually.
Yeah.
Or does he go for the Hail Mary play?
Hmm?
See, if he wants to get to Beggar, he has to hit Danny, but I'm easier to kill.
It's true. You got to read something.
Oh, I still have 20 AC, by the way. I don't know if he would be able to tell that.
Ah.
But we're still in there with the effect I got from that pillar.
The curse. Yeah.
Quote unquote.
You're
You remember Paper
both
Mario with the
really good
1,000-year
at
door?
that.
No, I never played Paper Mario, unfortunately.
They kept doing this thing where you would open a chest, there'd be an evil spirit, he'd give you a curse, but really it was your next power up. It's like, now you'll be cursed with the ability to fold into a paper plane. Ooh.
All right. Udo and Ecstasy, I need you to make charisma saving throws.
Oh, hey, I'm actually good at that.
Me too.
Nice.
No!
That's a 31 for Danny. Wow. Oh, wow. I failed.
Greg, you are banished.
Ooh. Yeah, just slide me over there.
And he just and then so yeah, he cast it obviously at a higher level so that he could do that.
Yeah, to do multiple people.
And then he turns to you, Ecstasy, and Udo's just gone. And he goes, now kneel.
No.
I just want to throw out there I have a plus 14 to charisma saves. I got a
You really
23.
do.
What? Oh god.
All right.
So wait, for banish, how does he come back? What's the condition on
It's,
that?
it's
If we-
concentration, right?
Yeah.
I think banishment is. I want to say.
All I remember is that if he's defeated within a minute, you come back.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I'm just in a demi plane for the moment.
No, you're back in Baldur's Gate, my dude.
What?
Oh, because that's
You're
your
not from
plane of
this
origin.
plane. Yeah. Yeah. Banishment works differently when you're not on your home plane.
Oh god, right. That's probably pretty jarring.
That's how you
Yeah,
use a different plane.
considering Baldur's Gate is literally on fucking fire. You look around and it is
If only it was water.
disaster. Beggar, what do you do?
Fire eventually.
I just wanted to put Greg's mind a little bit at ease that it is concentration. I checked. I'm going to go over here. Same old. Give me that 2d6. I think at this point, enough is enough. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm gonna. So, all right. Here's a question. I have the scroll. It's a bonus action to cast a spell. Is it a bonus action to use the scroll?
Yep.
All right. Then I would like to try and cast Swift Quiver, which is a level 5 spell, so I have to make some sort of DC.
Yep. So roll d20 and add your wisdom modifier. And you have to beat a 15.
12 plus 4 is 16.
Okay.
So Swift Quiver, on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action to make 2 attacks with the weapon. But I use my bonus action to cast the spell, so that'll come into effect next turn.
Oh, does it not let you as part of the casting?
On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use a bonus attack.
That's
Yeah,
surprising.
I think that seems to be it, yeah. That also will break concentration on Healing Spirit, which is why I was hesitant. But then I will attack. 31.
31 will hit.
And then Slayer's Prey for 4 damage. And 28 for 13.
Okay. He looks real rough.
Okay.
Non-factor.
I'm also
Yeah,
just going to fly back.
Yeah, cool. Danny goes before him. We'll see if he can.
No,
Well,
let's
and
skip
Jess does as well. So Jess, what do you do?
I'm gonna walk across the ceiling to be above Danny,
Okay.
Oh snap!
and I'm going to.
Oh, he has to make concentration checks for banishment. Let me do that.
Oh, yeah.
Just so that everything. I think you guys are going to be okay. But just everything's.
On the up and up.
Yeah, he's fine.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, continue, Jess. I'm sorry.
And I'm going to. Wait, let me. I'm going to I'm gonna use all 7 charges of the Wand of Magic Missiles.
Whoo, okay.
So what is that?
1 is 3, so 9d4 plus 9. Right?
He's gonna.
Parry
Oh, he doesn't
distraction.
have his reaction back. He can't.
28.
Okay.
And then, Jess, so isn't there another thing with that where if you expend all the things, you make a roll to see if it doesn't break or not?
Roll a d20.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
Just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't. You're fine.
Alright, cool.
What was the condition on it?
I think it's
I think
if
it's
you
a
roll
nat
a
1.
1, it is destroyed or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. I'm not busy right now. Yeah, it's
All
just
right.
a 1.
Is that a concentration check?
He does have to. Yeah, he has to make.
And it's
there's
harder than a
9
10.
of them. No, he has to make 9 individual checks.
Oh,
Oh shit.
jeez.
And then I'm also gonna teleport back 15 feet.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So let me just.
The walk up was just for show, yeah.
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
up,
it's
magic
invisible.
missile the fuck out of him right
Originally
above.
I was gonna use my spear, but then I remembered I had that.
Just stunting on him.
That's
And it's
really
like,
good, though.
oh, opportunity attack. I'm out. What is it?
Well, it also wouldn't have been opportunity anyway because I was on the ceiling, right?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you're right.
Wait, Sean, did you skip my turn when I got banished?
Yeah, dude, you can't. Or what do you want to do in Baldur's Gate? What do you want to do?
No, it's not that. I was gonna ask if dispel magic works. I mean, technically, it's a spell affecting me, right?
Oh. Mm.
It's a tough one, right? I mean, I'd have to make a DC. Well, he casted at what, level 5 too. So DC 15 check to even if.
It's
even-
pretty. That's pretty fucking smart. So I'm gonna let you try it.
All right. If not, we have a pretty good shot with him having to make 9 checks. But let's see.
He's through 6 of them thus far, and he's okay.
Okay, so using my spell okay, so I make a charisma check.
Yep.
Where the DC is, he used it at the 5th level, right? So it'll be DC 15 charisma check.
Yep.
Hey. All right. So I was just reading Jeremy Crawford's take on this topic.
Yeah.
And he says that if you cast it on the caster of the spell, it wouldn't work because that makes no sense. You'd have to find some way to cast it on the target of banishment. So
Yeah. So there you go.
I
Right.
failed the check though. I got a 9, so.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
But.
And
it was
he's
a cool
okay.
idea though, right?
He's
that's cool.
not. He managed to beat the RNG of 9
9 DC
DC
10s.
10. All right, Danny, can you put him down?
Let's see. I drop my last seal. And I will swing. I get treachery.
You do get treachery.
28 to hit.
Okay.
And then
Got it.
13 damage.
Got it. He looks so rough, dude.
Come on. Yeah.
16 damage. Plus the 2d6.
So it's the seal that kills him. You overhead swing with your longsword, come down, and he falls to one knee, and then you just literally suck the life energy out of him like Shang Tsung. I mean, he's undead anyway, but yeah, it's concerning how easy that was.
Yeah, no. I didn't even get to use Swift Quiver.
Yeah. Well, he's not actually gone, but he's and you see this sort of necrotic black energy lift from his body, and then there's this mist that's been swirling around this entire time, right? And that begins to lift with it. And then he kind of sort of jolts awake.
Oh, wow.
And also Udo pops back.
Udo is back, yeah.
There's
Welcome
a
back.
legitimate popping sound as I reappear,
Yep.
according to the spell description.
I guess if he survives one more round, he starts attacking, and he does do on average 28 damage a hit. But still,
Still, Danny has
notable.
5,000 AC.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And he blinks and he looks confused.
Alantheus,
What is this?
this is the crypt of the Hell Riders. Do you remember anything?
I remember too many things.
Do you remember
What
fighting
are
us just a moment ago?
How long has it been?
Beggar?
How long has it been?
Presumably
Since-
since Zariel fell, or since he.
20 minutes?
Maybe 30, 45 tops.
Well, all right. So
She's right outside.
this may help jog your memory, and I hand him his diary.
And he flips through it, and it all starts to flood back. It's like, what would lead you all to come here to seek me out, to seek us out?
Well, because of a deal that a man named Thavius Krieg made with Zariel, hell is literally coming to Earth. You get it? The city of Elturel is being pulled down into the river Styx, and presumably other cities are to follow. The material plane is at great risk, so we came here to defeat Zariel and bring an end to the madness. And you were the only key to a location that we have to find, but I'm not sure if you know where the Bleeding Citadel is anymore.
No, I know.
Yes.
What if I was like, I have no idea?
I would kill him right there.
It would be the boldest move of the campaign.
I go straight to evil. I don't care.
Yeah.
Um,
He. So you're telling me that Zariel has pulled the city of Elturel into. Zariel has pulled the city of Elturel into hell.
Elturel into hell. Elturel into hell. Elturel into hell.
Essentially, it's actively being pulled down by great chains into the river Styx. There are thousands of innocent people still trapped there.
We considered making a vehicle to ride up them, but we decided against it.
Based on what I just saw, the city of Baldur's Gate is next. It's in pure chaos. Everything is up in flames.
Then, and you want to seek out because you're looking for her sword.
Yeah.
Correct.
She would never allow it. She'll strike you down.
I mean,
She has to know even now that you've broken the curse on me. She must be coming here right now.
maybe it's prudent for us to leave.
I have tried to escape from her grasp, and look at what happened to me. I mean,
All right, well then let's just communicate
also-
the information quickly.
I would say you also tried to kill us, and look what happened to you.
Yeah. Everybody doubts us.
Listen,
Just because we don't have smart business wit and we don't make good deals, everyone thinks we're weak. And we once were. There was a time when I would never strike a person with my sword, but now things have changed. I am strong.
no matter how
We'll-
great the disadvantage is, we are the best shot that the world has at bringing down Zariel.
The only shot.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do this, we need to create some sort of distraction, diversion, some way to keep Zariel busy while you all retrieve the sword while I open the gates to the citadel.
You got a couple Gorgons out front.
Gorgons are no concern to Zariel. Think big.
What about Tiamat?
Tiamat could work.
I don't actually have a plan yet that involves Tiamat, just that it involves Tiamat.
Well, if we get the blood
Every
and
plan's
give
gotta
it
start
to
somewhere.
Ulrich, that's his name, right? Ulrich.
Yeah.
If we get the vial of blood and give it to Ulrich, then he'll be restored to Empyrean size, and he'll go right after the lair of the cult of Tiamat. All we need to do is give over a good creature.
I'm just thinking, is that what is that something that would distract Zariel? Because Zariel doesn't want, like, would approve of that, right? Zariel wants Tiamat to be taken down because Tiamat wants to take Zariel down.
Oh,
So realistically, what we want to do is empower Tiamat and Bel in some way to get them to like look like they're a threat, so Zariel takes her eyes off us.
I
I
feel like,
think.
yeah, and I feel like just the knowledge of where the Bleeding Citadel is a pretty big, like, chip. So do we want to?
well, can you tell us where it is, Alanthius?
I have to open it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, where is it?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll move. I presume there's nothing else you guys want to do in the
Yeah, I don't
in
think
the
so.
crypt.
Mhm.
So I'll move us back over to Avernus. It's
For the first time, Sean's considered where the Bleeding Citadel is.
no, it's over around in this area,
I really
presumably.
thought it was gonna be this over here. I was so
No,
convinced.
it's not even marked. It's like
Yeah.
I don't think it actually existed when the person that made this map made it. No, it had to if the Crypt of the Hell Riders is here, but he just didn't find it at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's kind of close to Bell's Forge. How do we empower Bell though?
We don't even necessarily have to empower him. We just have to convince him or Tiamat or their alliance to make a move, I think, is what I really meant to say.
Melanthius will also put forward, just because you guys happen to sort of not end up anywhere on the path to where this is an option, because Chi-Chi's maw is Koshchichi is basically Zariel stole his hammer, I believe, and he is imprisoned there. So the other option is if you broke him free. So basically, you could try to break Tiamat free
Gotcha.
and empower Bell somehow with that sort of relationship, or you
Yeah.
could go there.
My vote is for Kastishi's Ma because I don't want to die from the deal I made with the hag.
That's true. That would that would definitely be riding the line there.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your deal again?
My deal was that I will have to do the best of my ability to make sure that Bell doesn't come into power after Zariel falls.
Gotcha.
Right.
I'm on board with that.
I am too, but also I know Udo has a strong desire to go to the lair of Tiamat, so I feel like his move would be to try and
Okay,
convince him.
yeah. So let's talk now. We're before the roller coaster really gets going here, and then we're sort of on. We end up more on rails, sort of as we go. So things that we need to consider here, right? You guys still have to deal with Maggie.
Yeah.
Udo and presumably Marin want to deal with Tiamat in some way, right?
Yeah.
Ecstasy's tied up with Maggie.
Mm-hmm. There's also the 8th remnant technically.
There is the 8th remnant that's also sort of tied up with Maggie.
Yeah.
Well,
so like,
and there's Baldur's Gate.
I mean, okay.
And there's Baldur's Gate and then Waterdeep.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
So at this point, I would suggest start thinking. Remember way back when we were talking about different stances. Think about like, where do I want this to actually end up for our characters, right? Because this is sort of our last place to sort of position ourselves narratively, where we want the coolest shit that we like the best to happen.
Right.
You can still definitely, to be clear, you could go to Koshishi's mom and then later circle back to Tiamat, right? Like that's very doable. It's just
Yeah.
My concern with going to Tiamat, I understand that it's a cool RP thing. My worry is that the RP involved in Tiamat is that both Udo and Marin hate Tiamat with all of their souls, so it would be very difficult to make any sort of positive deal with Tiamat.
No, yeah. I think the fact that the timing isn't right and that we're kind of coming down to the wire trying to find this tapestry is enough for Udo to say we'll get back to it.
what is
Like, mentally.
everybody's goal for the state of hell at the end of the adventure? Is Tiamat there? Is Zariel there? Is Maggie there?
Tiamat's there for me.
Tiamat is there for you?
That's where like I want to end up.
You want to
Whether or not Tiamat is there depends on how it goes when Udo goes there, because he's just like confused and impulsive and looking for answers, right? So like, depending on what is said and what comes to light,
yeah.
like it could really go either way. I don't think Zariel. I think our plan is to take Zariel down, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
I mean, all right.
There was a huge delay there.
Well, because I didn't realize, I thought that was more or less a given, so I didn't think I had to respond.
Yeah, I'm
but
just.
To be clear, if you all wanted to, you could side with Zariel. Like, I don't know, right?
Yeah,
It's
no.
certainly not it's not a given in the adventure at the very least.
I thought it was a given based on our action so far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's definitely where we've been headed.
I would say, so my default would be that Zariel is gone. But if we're like, while we're moving forward to take down Zariel, we find out some information or we figure out some sort of path that leads us to like Zariel steps down or like is no longer in power, or she like breaks ties with type Thabius Creek or something.
Yeah, at this point, Lulu gets up, bloodied,
Oh my
bruised.
god.
And it's just like, I always thought that Zariel was going to come around in the end and we would all be friends.
Yeah, if that's a possibility, that's what I would like the most.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, but I don't see any way of doing it without just basically confronting Zariel, trying to kill her, and then at the last second being like, "This is your last chance, now give up," or something. Like that, you know what I mean?
That's certainly
So I
an
think
option.
that those two paths are pretty intertwined and act
It
about the
was like,
same.
what if you showed me to Zariel and I could make this cute face and then
We'll certainly give it a shot.
Yeah, I don't know Zariel. You do. Maybe.
I did a long time ago.
But maybe the instinct.
Alright, well, first off, we got to deal with Maggie.
I was gonna say, as far as the other two things go, I'm indifferent to Tiamat being there or not. Whatever the people who actually have a stake with Tiamat's thing want to do is fine by me. And Maggie, I would like to get rid of.
Yeah,
because
no,
I don't want
like
Waterdeep to burn.
Well, the
Or
thing
Marin to
about
die.
that was the reason why Marin wants to go to Tiamat is because she wants the Mask of the Dragon Queen to turn into the Dragon Queen and take out Maggie instead of having to burn down Waterdeep. But then there's also the chance that after that she just either takes over hell or burns it down anyway.
Yeah, when theoretically you kill Zariel, right? Zariel or is removed from power in whatever capacity. Who is in charge of hell after that?
Right now, Beggar is all for Udo doing it.
Udo.
I know Udo is not.
Here's the thing.
Super into it.
I'm gonna attune to this sword, right? And it could completely change who Udo is as a person. So I have no idea what's gonna happen once we get our hands on it.
That is true.
If I get the mask, then I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel, let's be
none of our
serious
characters
here.
have any idea that's your plan, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's why I'm bringing up the discussion meta wise, and I think let's be serious here. I think we're all on the same page that ecstasy is probably it's at least crossed his mind, right?
To try to gun for it, of course.
So
ruler of hell. Wow.
Is the arc of the campaign from here
It's
the
become
party,
a competition.
the party sort of vying, obviously working together to solve this thing, but also sort of vying against each other for this position and trying to eliminate the other. Because right, obviously the other threats for this are Maggie, our Tiamat, our Belle, our Koshchichi, our that other demon lord. Somebody had
Mephistopheles.
no. Mephistopheles is a devil. It's Yinoku, something like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Which you guys haven't even come across yet.
Yeah.
Right. So is the arc of the campaign here like the party sort of eliminating those threats that one of you all eventually ascend to this sort of throne? Is that the game plan?
Yeah,
Obviously, I will spoilers. That's not how it's written, but I don't care, right? Like I think
Yeah.
that's a cool idea if that's what we're all interested in having happen. Or is it attempting to restore the balance as much as possible, and then you go back to the material plane and everybody lives happily ever after?
I like the first one more.
Yeah.
I like it too. I like it a lot. But
Yes.
okay, so with that in mind, then that we all know that moment is what we're heading towards. What is your plan to distract Zariel so that Olanthius can open the gates to the Bleeding Citadel?
What was the
You
deal
can
with,
also just kind of pick one, but
Kochichi's mom?
Koshchichi's maw. So Koshchichi is a demon lord that is imprisoned there, and Zariel has stolen his hand.
So if we were able to break him free, that'd be a big distraction.
That would certainly
Yeah.
cause a lot of problems. Yeah.
And simultaneously, right, for the people who want to eventually take over Hell, presumably there might be some conflict between Koshchichi and the other demon lord and Bel and Tiamat as well, which could prove a benefit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he seems like a good bet. Just wreak some havoc.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess we're heading to the mall.
Heading to the mall. Now the mall's pretty far away,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have you roll the
2d4,
2d4,
6 or 8.
yeah.
Right.
Can I use cure wounds on myself?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Could we actually do a short rest on
You
the
could
way?
take a short rest if you'd like. Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And to like when I take a long rest, my max HP goes back up, or
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got exactly a full one too. That's why I didn't write this.
Oh, I also got exactly 43.
Rolling hot, except for the 2 charisma checks I made. I'm a little mad. Like I know it didn't turn out bad at all, but like
Yeah.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
That was funny.
Plus 14. What was the DC? 18.
18.
18.
Yeah.
I had to roll a 4.
A 4.
And I got a 2 and a 3. It wasn't at advantage, but just seeing that they were both there.
Yeah. I'm not actually upset, but I'm a little upset that I used
Swift quiver and then it
Swift
ended up.
Quiver.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that spell, which I'll probably get eventually. I don't know how far we level up.
You'll you guys are, let's see that. So CR 17.
Wait, does that level me up?
No, definitely not.
I have to be closer than everybody else.
You are closer than everybody else.
How much scaling is it?
It's not that much.
Just because everyone else is leveled up twice.
Yeah, so you definitely are close, but wait, hold on. Let me actually do the math. Because actually it is possible.
Playing a dangerous game here, Sean.
Yeah, you actually leveled up to level 20 right there.
What was that? CR 17?
17.
I am a devil now.
Challenge Zariel to a one-on-one duel.
I just hold my sword out. I'm like, Agni Kai, let's go.
Don't forget those 3 specters.
So, okay, so, and there are 1, 2. So, no, not quite.
I want my extra attack from my steel. I want it so badly.
I will say probably by the end of the session, but.
Alright.
Yeah. I
Anyway,
refuse to fight anyone for the rest of the session.
I am now past this.
sorry, I'm organizing a couple
Yeah,
things.
go ahead.
now. Where is this?
Oh,
So, as you're driving across Avernus, you see a sight that's kind of absurd. You're not even sure that it's real at first, but sure enough. Oh, come on, load roll 20. I don't have time for this.
it's a desert oasis.
Yeah, no. There's so many. What appears to be a giant, almost circus tent that is being driven along by dozens of demon grinders.
Okay. This is like a massive circus tent?
Yeah.
Alright.
Interesting.
And you see at a certain point they all stop in unison. And immediately from sort of the front opening flap, there are a bunch of what appear to be merchants that set up smaller tents surrounding the clown prince of crime.
Approximately where is this?
You're on your way like across over here.
Okay.
It's not long, it's a couple hours, but like not even halfway through your journey necessarily.
We came upon a carnival.
Does Dante have hit die?
I don't think so.
I think you can full heal him on a short rest. Rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, we found a carnival.
Oh.
There's like a giant circus tent being driven by like a dozen of the things that we're driving.
Let's
And
loot
they
it.
just stopped moving and set up some merchant stalls.
Oh.
Wait, we've heard of this, yeah?
Did we?
I believe so.
Mordenkainen told us about this.
Can we go?
I don't remember.
I mean, it would be fun.
Yeah, no, when we were talking about trying to find stuff for him to buy, he said that there was like a rolling like squad of merchants that would be difficult to find but would have some good stuff. That's like the gist of it. I don't remember exactly what he said.
I wonder if it's actually Smiler the Defiler,
Oh god.
because that's one of the gangs we heard of.
I don't think
Okay, here's the official description. I couldn't find it. So a collection of brightly colored tents stands clustered together, creating an oasis of comfort. So you were kind of right. Amid the dreadless landscape of Avernus, huge infernal war machines form a horseshoe about the tents, with curtains made of small rectangular iron plates and lamps dangling from chains strung between them. Soft, lifting music and wondrous smells drift across the hot winds, inviting a closer look.
Okay. Well, all right. So while I very much do want to go there because it seems like it'll be a lot of fun, I just want us to all think, do we have any goals that we can accomplish here?
Yeah, because didn't we lose all our soul coins?
We lost
We still
most
have
of our-
2
Yeah,
or something.
we still
but
have a shitload of gold. I don't know if that's counted.
That's the thing. It just might not be worth anything there.
I think it would still be worth just checking around and see if there's anything up. Because maybe we could just steal something.
True.
We could each get our own personal demon grinder.
I have this weird feeling we're gonna get like Hotel California.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking too.
Like,
Check out.
When I said Desert Oasis, I was actually thinking of the whatever hotel it was in the Percy Jackson thing.
oh, the Lotus, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember.
Wasn't it the Lotus Casino or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Why was it a casino? That's so funny. All right. So do we want to go look
Yeah.
or try to get a closer look? Maybe. Maybe not go in.
I'm down to whatever. If we don't want to go in, I'm okay with not going in. But if we do want to go in, I'm all on.
I was
What is
gonna
it?
say Marin probably wants to try to steal something.
Is Zariel actively after us right now? Is the thing.
Oh yeah.
There's been no
No signs of that.
movement or anything, but also, I mean, Zariel. It is reasonable to understand that Zariel is definitely at this point aware of your presence.
There's also the thing.
She's not, but
that-
she's more tactically sound than just flying over there by herself to try to
Yeah.
face off with all of you right now before she knows anything. So you presumably have some time.
Does Zariel also want probably us to go open the Citadel so she can get the sword herself and destroy it and therefore have no weaknesses? So I think she'd probably let us alone for a little bit. So I think we're safe.
Yeah, I say we do it.
Okay, so as you approach a human man with a beard, here I'll just show you the art. Why not? That's him. He comes out and he has a small hammer and he hammers in a sign in front of all the tents that simply says, maybe it says something, I don't know. Roll 20 the last like 3 weeks has been real rough.
Unfortunate.
And it's
Isn't that
causing a
like
lot of
when
problems.
our connection issues started getting better?
Yeah. But yeah, so the sign says all are welcome here. No fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions.
All right.
And he looks at all you and he's like, seems we have some customers. Welcome to the Wandering Emporium. We have plenty of things, whatever suit your needs. There's the Infernal Rapture, and he points to the largest tent. I'm sure you're all very hungry. I know the food down here is not the greatest, but we have anything that you could ever want. You look like you could use a haircut. Bernie the barber
I've never been so insulted in my entire life.
is the most proficient barber in all of Avernus. She's
Does he
also
cut
got great
feathers?
stories to tell. There's if you need any messages sent up to the material plane or anything of that sort, there's Flatala and the Omni Zoo. Provides imps as couriers. Let's see. There's Ilak, who is obsessed with demon blood. If you've gotten any of that, maybe he likes to deal with those types, and all kinds of other stuff. What can I do for you? Is my question.
I have a question for you, actually.
For me.
Bless you.
Do you only trade in soul coins, or do you trade in gold?
Well, I typically trade in soul coins. You gotta when in Rome, as they say. But
Mhm.
it depends on what's gold. I mean, I guess we could maybe make an arrangement.
It's good enough for me. We happen to have more gold than soul coins at the moment. Do you also trade in betrayal? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. What are we looking for? I don't say this in character, by the way. Just as a player, what are we actually looking for?
I don't know.
Perusing.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything I want as far as like items wise go, besides just like various wondrous items or like consumables.
Yeah, my only desire is very pricey and rare.
Yeah.
What's that?
+1 plate armor.
Oh yeah, well same.
I have a
There's a forge
+3.
here called the Fire Snake Forge.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll say. Well, we could be in the market for some equipment. I hear there's a forge nearby called the Fire Snake Forge. Perhaps we will browse around there. If you could point us in the right direction, because despite the fact that I have heard of it, I do not know how to get there.
Yeah, so there it seems like but you mentioned the Fire Snake Forge and he snaps his fingers and it's suddenly it's just the closest tent is the Fire Snake Forge.
Wow.
And 3 salamanders come out and are like waiting for you to come in. And salamander is not like as you picture. This is what they look like.
They're fire spirits.
Raise your hand if you feel like a salamander.
Did that show for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
That's pretty cool.
What can we do for you?
We were looking to peruse some of your equipment, maybe some of the magical variety. Sometime today.
Magical equipment, you say?
Indeed.
I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
Well, we already have some pretty handy gear, so something particularly wondrous.
Well,
or
it does
special.
look a bit roughed up, doesn't it? And at this point, the one comes up and is like scuffing your armor and is like, "Where did you get this?"
The material plane had a friend of mine go on a grocery trip.
And you think, wait, you sent for somebody to get armor from the material plane while you were already here?
Yeah, it was Uber Eats.
Well, if we knew how to find your wondrous tent before, maybe. But you guys,
This just simply won't do.
okay? I don't want to buy into it, but you're convincing me. Where are we going with this?
I'm being won over, let me tell you.
And at this point, a bunch of animated armors are come over. There's 3 of them, and they're holding this plate armor that is particularly shiny.
Mm.
Can I Arcana check it?
Yeah, sure.
Where is my character sheet? There it is. Not that I'm good at this, but let's go. 13.
It's definitely magical.
Well, wow.
Nice.
Well, I mean, it's animated.
Okay, but I'll ask. So the shiny armor, what type of effects does it have?
Well, that depends on the wearer, interestingly enough.
Oh shit.
Color me intrigued.
Ecstasy's eyes wide.
Now, my question is, what could you think? Not what your armor can do for you.
Huh. Is it like based on personality?
I imagine mechanically it's one of the ones where you roll for a major effect and minor effect and whatnot.
I go, how much does it cost?
Either 5 soul coins, or I hear you mostly deal in gold. So It will have to be marked up a little bit because then we're gonna have to convert that, of course. So
Of course,
10
more than
gold.
5. Yeah, like 10, 15 maybe.
In this economy, I get it. Yeah.
let's call it 7,500.
Ooh, how much
How
do
much
you?
did we end up keeping or having?
Let's call it. We'll just say you have the full amount somehow, somewhere. I don't care.
How much was
Please,
the
man,
full amount?
please.
Was it like 15 or 10,000 or something like that?
We had 25,404.
25,000.
Well, that's how much I had.
Marin, I
had
almost have enough. I have 380 gold. Can you just lend me the other 70?
I want
What?
to find something for me first.
70, 20?
All right. Well,
I don't
How are you
know.
gonna put on more armor when your armor is welded to you?
I wasn't looking for armor.
All right.
I want another weapon or a different weapon.
It couldn't cost more than
I don't know what kind of
17,000.
weapon though. I want something.
No, you can get something with 17,000. I'm sure.
well, we might want more than one pair of this armor, so maybe something in 10,000. Just kidding. Danny, you already have like 30 AC, man. Come on.
How
I
cheap?
need more.
How cheap would magical light armor be?
What you're looking for, like studded leather?
Studded
plus
leather,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be +1, but cool effects are fun.
Or cool. Cool effects are much easier for them to do than +1 for sure. We'll call that at 3,000 gold.
Okay, that I would buy because I'm like Gwen, or Beggar and Marin were friends before this, so
Yeah.
relax. So I'll get Beggar that. But
Don't
now
make
I
me do
want
something
something.
drastic to get this.
Counting it out and being like, all right, it's actually 309. So
I have 380.
I want something that does cool things. I don't know what though.
I will say, Jess, if you got a returning spear of your own, you could use your create a thing for something else, which would be another cool effect.
Yo, can y'all hear me now?
Well, the creative thing that only lasts for that's temporary. The item or whatever disappears after an hour, I think.
Well, I mean, like you're enchanted. You could like enchant a weapon or enchant an armor or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what all your capabilities are, but
Do they
you're
have any
using up one of yours.
Do they have any wands?
Probably not at this shop.
Not at this shop, but there's also a magic shop.
Okay.
God, wands feel like something you could blow 22,000 gold on.
Don't we have like 2 wands right now? How many wands do we need?
Well,
I have a wand, and Jess
I
has
have
a wand.
2.
What's
Jess
your other
has
wand?
2
Wand of Secrets.
Oh, that's right.
But like,
Or I have a staff.
Did
that's
you
right.
did you purchase the armor for Beggar? Did that
Mhm.
happen?
mhm.
Okay, so that is an armor of resistance.
Oh.
It has resistance to necrotic damage.
I'll take it.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh. Can I actually just have some? Is there anything other than like an armor that can give me resistance?
Like to what specifically?
Necrotic.
What resistance to necrotic?
Yeah.
Can't you make armor of resistance?
Can I put on armor on top of the armor that's attached to me?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah. So then,
So you
Maybe
want
like a
something
hat?
else.
yeah, like the headband of intelligence, but like headband of
Headband of
resistance to
necrotic
necrotic
resistance.
damage.
Not here, but
One-
the magic shop. Do we have a deal on the plate armor?
Come on.
The light armor?
No, the plate
Plate
armor.
armor.
I want to find something for me first.
Come on.
If you buy 2, I'll give you a discount. So
What's the
what was
discount?
it? It was they were
70.
7,500 each. So 1,350 for both.
That's a great deal.
Okay, but here's the other thing.
That's what-
On what plane is Marin going to spend more money on everyone else than herself?
when she wants to survive.
So,
Think about it. We are the vessel to you taking
Whew.
over for Tiamat.
Or
I thought of something else that Marin would probably want the most. Something that would neutralize the disadvantage on saving throws.
yeah, that's gonna be real expensive.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I will say,
Because you would
if-
need something that gives you advantage on all saving throws.
Yeah. If we're feeling short on money, we could go to the guy who deals in demon blood and try and trade demon blood for soul coins or something.
True.
I just want to know what's in the magic tent. Can we go to that one and then seeing what I get, then we'll go back to the plate armor?
It's your money.
Absolutely.
That's what I want.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
It's a sad day for justice.
Yeah. The name of the magic shop, the magic tent, is the Cheering Harpy.
Ooh.
And it is manned by, remember way back when at Maggie's, those little guys,
The red,
the red
caps.
caps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
them.
Oh,
but they
wasn't
seem-
Lulu friends with them?
No. She was friends with
Oh.
some imps called
Oh,
Salt and
imps.
Pepper or whatever.
Okay.
Salt
Imps.
and pepper.
Right.
Ketchup and mustard.
Okay.
But they seem much more calm. Although still mischievous, but maybe not as bloodthirsty, I guess. Hops up on the counter and is like, "Now you look like somebody with plenty of coin."
I suppose.
I have nothing.
Got wand-
I have a
Got-
lot of things. I like things.
I've got wands, I've got scrolls, I've got all kinds of wonderful little trinkets.
I
How
like
much?
fingers.
How much trade-in value would I get for this? And I hold up my necklace of fireballs with 8 fireball necklace beads on it.
Down here,
Yeah,
not very much.
that's kind of what I figured. But I was trying to pay back Marin.
I'll give you 2 soul coins for it.
I'll think about it.
Go for 3.
I have
Fuck
a
the fuel. We
question.
need the armor.
What is the conversion rate of gold to soul coins? Because
That
the
depends who you ask.
Yeah. So for the last place, it was 5 soul coins for 7,500 gold.
Oh. Well then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What could a gentleman do to get his hands on a cloak of displacement around here?
Well, that would be a custom order, so it might take some time to get here, a day or two. But
But how am
For
I
the right
supposed
price.
to find you later?
you found us today.
By chance.
Completely on accident.
No, you see, the Wandering Emporium always finds you when you most need it.
Oh.
So when you have the cloak of displacement, you're all just gonna show up, and then we can finish the transaction.
No, when you
It's funny-
need the Cloak of Displacement.
Yeah, no.
I need it
We-
right now, so I find.
Who are
find
you
your
to
mom.
tell me what you need?
I'm me.
The what's it called? The Wandering Circus or whatever it's called. Wandering Emporium just told us that we needed it by having us see it and find it.
Or maybe there's something in all these tents that is crucial to whatever you seem very focused, whatever task or mission you're on.
Do you have Kazdisha's hammer? That's the thing, right?
Yeah, I believe that's unfortunately in Zariel's possession at the moment.
Is Ariel here?
No, but her influences are everywhere. Maybe if you did something for her. I don't know. Is a hammer like that worth a lot?
I would say probably no more than 7 gold coins.
Oh, okay. Gives you a wink.
All right, well, hold on. What I need is to stop getting
A
hit.
haircut. You should really go to Bernie.
I do not have hair. I am a dragonborn. Listen, what I need is to stop getting hit so much. I have a way of throwing myself into danger, and I don't have a shield, nor do I plan on wielding one. So a cloak of displacement seems like a perfect fit for me. But if you have something else, maybe I can be persuaded to buy it.
Let me see what they've got.
Because let's be honest, a cloak of displacement is like the best thing I can think of.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real expensive.
I was gonna say Marin at that point probably like, because I would imagine she stands with her cloak closed so they can't see the stuff she has. If I'm the one purchasing, I want something first. So let's save your time here.
Okay, so so I'm gonna be honest, Jess. There's no way you're gonna be able to get something that gives you advantage on all saving throws.
I'll accept something like
What about armor be gone?
What about some WD-40?
Yeah.
hmm.
Some Mighty Mend It. That would actually do the opposite of what we need. It's impossible
no.
to break the seal with Mighty Mend It. Come on.
The only way to make this armor more secure.
When they said trinkets, is that just like random shit or like?
Oh, they have all kinds of things. Yeah.
any
They
math?
have this very one of the things is a peculiar what looks to be almost a staff that is two different colors of wood like sort of wrapped together.
Ooh.
They have what looks like a very rusty scimitar. They have what looks to be a great sword, except the blade is gone somehow. Like it's only the hilt of the great sword, but you can tell by the size of it that was quite a large weapon. Plus tons of just like knickknacks. They have like little stones that have different markings on them. A number of like necklaces and stuff, not unsimilar to the necklace fireballs, those kinds of things.
Would I know, is the staff magical? Do I need to make a check
Everything
on
in
that?
here is magical.
Okay, I want to know what the staff does. Is that another thing where I have to like roll to see what
You
it
could
does?
probably just ask.
Yeah.
We're at a store.
I don't know. They didn't give me a great answer when I asked about the armor.
Yeah. Okay, well then I guess I ask. What does the staff do?
Oh, we have no idea. We just run the shop. I'm gonna have to talk to Mahadi about that.
Is that the guy that greeted us?
Yes.
If you're gonna make an Arcana check to try and identify it, or like figure out something what it does, can I potentially try and help by comparing it to the making of my whatever it's called, like the twin leaf bow thing that was made out of stuff similar?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
seems relatively similar.
Okay.
Yeah, I would give advantage.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey.
Nice. It appears to be a staff that let me get it isn't actually related to the other thing. It is an immovable rod.
Oh.
What does that mean?
There's like a button you can click on it, and then it sticks to wherever the spot that it's in is.
It just so
Like
it
you
just
literally
becomes
can't move it.
Oh.
stuck in place.
So it's that it would only be good in like a niche situation, but say there was like a really like a thick iron door and we were being chased down by a horde of undead, you could like close the door, put the staff in front of it, click the button, and they would not be able to get through so easily.
Or you could stick it onto a wall and then pull yourself up real high and jump, and then stick it again. Press
Yep.
the button.
I would
Like a
also
salmon
say that you could, because they said they don't have any idea what it is, we don't know if they're telling the truth or not, but you could pretend it's a really shitty thing. And it's a relatively rare item. So you could try and buy it and then sell it immediately back to them for a lot more money.
The ultimate tactics.
I don't
That would
know.
go for 3,000 gold.
Oh, that's not a lot. I could get multiple things with that. Oh, that seems really specific. Okay, I just want to know about the wands they have, and if I don't find anything, whatever, we'll go get the armor.
They have wands of basically almost any first level spell that you can think of.
I don't know what.
So like you could get a wand. So obviously you've seen wand of magic missile. You get a wand of chaos bolt, a wand of shield, a wand of basically any first level spell. And they would be a little bit more expensive. They'd be about 5,000.
No, I'll take the staff.
The staff for 3,000.
Yeah.
You've got yourself a deal.
Cool. Let's go get your stupid armor. Can't believe I'm spending double.
Pikachu me.
Staff of what is it called?
Immovable rod.
Immovable. Okay.
Are you both are we purchasing both sets of armor or just the one? It's a pretty nice discount.
It's pretty lit.
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay, so
What does it do?
Under one condition.
Oh.
You both owe me one favor and you can't say no.
Jesus.
That's a giant.
I'm spending double the amount I spent on myself for both of you. How badly do you want it?
And it is a lot of money. Like she's spending
No, yeah.
I will only
13,000
have
gold.
Here's my
Yeah.
favor. Go destroy Waterdeep and burn it to the ground.
No, my favor. My favor.
All right.
That I can redeem whenever I want.
Maybe instead of taking over Hell, Marin will take over Maggie's position.
Hey.
That would be fantastic.
All right, I agree.
Cool. Udo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so spend that gold. You both get this plate armor that is incredibly shiny.
Is that all it does?
Yeah, it
Just the
can't get
capability.
dirty.
That'd be so fun.
It's armor of gleaming.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that if it's just plate armor otherwise?
Yeah, but it can't get dirty.
Great.
So it's just shiny.
So here's my question: who would you say, Ecstasy or Udo? Who is like who looks better in it?
100% me. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Because then it does. I think it does better for Udo than Ecstasy.
Come on, Danny. Wait.
I look at the guys and I'm like, do you guys do refunds?
Well, hold on.
We'll buy it back off you for let's say we gave you a discount and all half the price.
God.
I was gonna say, if you return it for a refund, I'm spending the rest of it on myself and Beggar, to spite both of you.
Can I
Why?
trade it for a cloak of protection? Maybe.
All right, friends.
Is there a cloak?
For the sake of the game, I'm
it.
not giving you guys anything else that boosts your armor class.
It's okay.
It's only
I
plus
will
one.
give you armor. I will say instead of armor of gleaming, it can be armors of resistances. So you can whatever you want. What can have resistance to 1 damage type. But for
Oh.
the sake of the game, literally not breaking,
No, yeah, I feel you.
All right.
I'm capping the armor class here.
Resistance to necrotic damage. Final answer.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Then we're all.
I already have resistance to fire. I think necrotic is the second most applicable in hell.
That
Yeah.
seems fair.
Thank you, Marin. I
Yeah,
think
whatever.
we'll see what terrible price I have to pay for this in the future.
All right.
And I wrote this one down.
So, what else are you interested? Are you interested in anything else in the Wandering Emporium? There's the restaurant.
How
There's
much money do I have left?
you just spent
1350 plus 3000.
Plus 3,000. So
19.
1950 you spent.
So 55.
19. Yeah, 19,005.
Yeah.
Or 500.
Yeah. We all knew what we were saying, but
Hmm.
that'd be really cheap plate armor.
That's it? That's all I can get with that? Wait, how much is... Okay, never mind. That's not enough.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think you're going to be able to spend this gold anywhere else for the rest of this campaign.
I know, that's why I want to get something else.
Hey, you better get something out of it, right?
Yeah,
No, I like that.
especially
That fits
'cause-
into your character a lot.
Because what? You all got resistances? Is that what it was? Everyone got resistance? And then
Yeah.
I get a stick?
I'm sorry about your armor.
It's a pretty cool stick, if we're being fair.
It is a pretty cool stick.
If it's an immovable thing, can I shove it through Udo's foot and click the button?
You
Holy
can.
shit.
You could certainly try.
Hey, remember that paper?
Hold still. How much? Oh wait, never mind. I was about to. Never mind. Doesn't matter. I was gonna try and get you some armor, but you can't wear more armor. Do you guys have any idea how to remove Jess's armor?
I have no clue.
Prying it from my skin?
Yeah, it would be incredibly painful, but we could make it happen.
I'm squishy. I don't think I would. That would cause damage, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm squishy. That's fine. I'll deal with it.
At this point, Mahadi walks up behind all of you and is like, well, have we found everything we're looking for?
Not quite.
Not quite. I'm
Not
sorry to
We
hear
haven't
that.
found happiness, self-actualization, a lot of things on Basil's Iron.
Well, that I don't know if I can offer, but I can tell you that I'm more than willing to offer you all a discount at the Infernal Rapture. It's been brought to my attention that actually me and this Hollyphant have quite the history.
Oh.
And Lulu's like, what?
Oh.
Classic.
Oh.
Quite the history implies the fact that he didn't say we're good friends implies that have a history is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Well, I was a different man then, and Lulu was a different elephant. But in service of being better, let's say, 50% off.
What is the Infernal Rapture?
The Infernal
I
Rapture
imagine
is
it's
the
a service
restaurant.
Oh, it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
I came into this place with the hard stuck idea of not consuming anything.
Yeah.
So,
Is this like a? Is it just like plain food and like drink?
It's anything you
We can
want.
get you anything you want.
Or are there like potions?
yeah, I'm very hungry for a cloak of displacement.
You can't handle my potions, traveler.
They're too strong for you. No, I think I do have kind of a wacky idea. I don't know if you could help with it, but we do seem to have a little bit of trouble getting over the river Styx. I don't know if there's a modification we could purchase for a demon grinder, or if there's some other way we could pay for help with that. But I thought I'd bring it up while we're here.
Couldn't I build a boat?
Maybe.
I'd build a boat.
I don't
Yeah,
know how
probably
long that
maybe
would
not a
take.
boat that could carry the demon grinder.
Well,
We could also just go to
Oh.
the Stygian dock.
yeah.
Yeah, I just thought, when in Rome.
I know. It's worth asking.
What how would you want to modify it to
I thought of something else I want to modify instead.
It would have to be buoyant. There'd have to be a way to propel it. So nothing too simple, I guess. But you know,
well,
you guys have everything but a cloak of displacement here, so
Marin thought of something else she wants to modify instead.
Is it something or
Okay.
someone?
Someone.
someone
Dante steps up.
you had your chance. You could
I
have had
want
an acid sprayer.
I want something. I have absolutely no recollection of the words acid sprayer being said to me. I
Don't you?
swear.
I remember it vividly and was shocked when you turned it down.
I did too,
can't
yeah.
imagine why that's something I have no recollection of any of that at all.
For like 3 seconds, I was extremely jealous that I wasn't playing Artificer, and then for the
Yeah.
next 2 minutes, my jaw hit the floor.
Well, what's funny is that instead of getting acid spray, you got all this money, which you ended up spending on everyone but yourself.
But then I got two unrefusable
That's true. That's true.
favors, which
Irrefusable?
are going to be really important later.
What is the correct prefix there?
I don't know.
I think
Doesn't matter.
irrefusable.
Is it
That doesn't matter.
irrefusable?
Oh, yeah. I think that sounds right. I don't know. Clearly, I'm not the brightest here.
Okay, so what kind of modification are you interested in for
I don't know what I can. Can I have him something that makes him do more damage? Can that be a thing? Like, I don't know what it would be. But
Acid does a lot of damage.
acid
See,
does a lot of damage.
I would be
Sounds-
careful about acid spray just because things here can be resistant or
That's-
immune
yeah.
to poison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
resistance to poison and acid are like weirdly common.
And immunity.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So something that would make him do more. That's not acid. Is there something that can make him do necrotic damage? No, I don't want that. No,
Yeah, I would say that's
lied.
probably
I
about the
lied.
same way.
Yeah, no, never mind.
I feel like something like lightning may be good.
Yeah, like
No.
lightning or cold or something.
yeah,
But
cold would be good.
didn't we face a couple of stuff like that
I will
did
say-
lightning and thunder or something?
The only two things I can think of that won't encounter resistances are probably force damage, which
Yeah.
Dante already does.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage is true. I was thinking also just magical slashing, piercing, or
Yeah, I was gonna. It's just
Bludgeoning.
more damage. It doesn't need to be super special.
just give him bigger legs or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they could do a modification. What's his damage die right now? What does he roll?
what?
You can just click on his
D8,
attack.
I think.
Oh, it's 1d8 plus 3 force damage. If that's the correct answer to your question.
That
Yes.
is. For it's again markup because it's gold. For that's pretty significant. For 4,000 gold, they could increase his attack die to a D12 instead of a D8.
Now, is that 50% off? That doesn't sound like it's 50% off.
The 50% off is at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well,
How many soul coins would it be?
like half of one, like 3/4 of one.
They'll do it for 2.
2?
Yep.
I'm gonna run over and trade in my necklace of fireballs for 3 soul coins.
You got it.
Yeah, I like that.
Because when am I gonna really use fireballs
Done.
here?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it might even be worth it to ask if we can just trade in the rest of the gold for soul coins, because I don't know that we're going to be able to use gold again.
That's true.
Unfortunately,
I-
they can't do the conversion here. Although
Okay.
there is,
I'll
I think there's somebody who will do it the other way.
Turn soul coins into gold.
We could also turn our demon blood into soul coins potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the carrier will exchange. Will give 100 gold pieces for each soul coin, which is
We got ripped
not
off.
a great deal. Yeah.
It's exchange rates, they fluctuate,
Yeah.
Oof.
So you can change Dante up to a D12. What do the modifications look like, Jess?
Hmm. Can it be like a little well, I guess that doesn't count. I don't know. It can't be like a little missile thing, right? I want it to be a little missile thing.
I mean, he theoretically doesn't attack from range, but
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it could be like.
Oh no, I know what I want. No, and his tail it turns into one of those things where it's a ball and it has spiky things on it.
yeah,
Nice.
perfect.
That's a good idea.
So
Okay.
then how do I change that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna. Oh, I figured it out.
Okay, cool.
Before we do anything else, do we think any of us are going to use the demon blood for anything? Because I think it's just a good idea.
What is it? It speeds up the
The demon
Speed up
grinder.
the demon rider with it. Yeah.
I wouldn't get rid of all of it because just having some of it would probably be helpful in a potential scenario.
I think it would be.
But we have like 6 bottles of it or whatever.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to trade in some of it for soul coins, but I definitely like the idea of having it in our back pocket.
Yeah.
How many soul coins were for one?
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
But like potentially, like, do you think we're gonna use 6 vials of demon blood?
We haven't used it once.
Yeah, like we might have been able to use it to get away from those bandits actually.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
haven't. Well, yeah, you.
But
Definitely
other than
could.
that, I can't think of another case where we needed it. I was just
The
thinking,
one
like,
thing-
right now, like, if we need to speed to get to Maggie's with the tapestry and make some moves.
Also, here's the thing: it doubles the movement speed for a minute, I think, or 5 minutes, which isn't all that much actual. Like over long distances, it's not a huge boon. It's more of, I think, a boon if you're being chased by people.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is what I'm thinking is when we potentially refuse to eat at the whatever the place, and we try and leave, all these other demon graders might come after us. We just might want to save some.
But then they'll have the demon blood that we traded them.
On the bright side, they'd only be able to send however many.
Yeah, 5.
grinders. So how many
I
do we
mean,
want to keep? Versus,
I think just one is fine. But also, I mean, we might as well at least just go talk to him because we might find out I won't trade it for soul coins, or I'll trade all of those for 1 soul coin, or something like that.
I will say just right now for ease of they trade. They will sell the demon blood for 100 gold pieces and will buy it for 25.
But they won't trade for soul coins.
No.
Okay, then yeah, it doesn't matter.
Maybe if you had a shit ton of it, but
Yeah. All right, we'll keep it all.
okay. So is there anything else you want to? It sounds like you guys aren't interested in eating at the restaurant, which is fine. Is there anything else you want to do while you're in the Wandering Emporium?
I don't think so.
I'll give the rundown of the different places here again. So there's the Infernal Rapture, which is the restaurant. There's the Fire Snake Forge, which you were at. There's Bernie the Barber. It's called From Here to Avernus, which is the courier service. There's the Demon Grinder or Demon Blood Seller. There is, I don't think he introduced this one to you because this is insane. There's a hobgoblin who buys and sells like small creatures.
Oh, I was gonna ask about
Yo, we should try to get a good line creature from that.
that. Okay, I have I think 4 gold left. So
I have 380. You can have all that.
I have none. We do have. We're back to 3 soul coins. But we need some for fuel.
Yeah, no, I'm not really concerned about. I don't want to sell or use that.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we could always try to take the unicorn if we decide, even in the first place, to revive Ulrich.
Yeah.
Wasn't the unicorn in that like sphere thing?
He's in
As
the
in
demon
Demon
zapper.
Yeah.
Wouldn't in theory like do we know what that does? Like if we try to pull it out, isn't it good? Would it just like vaporize?
Oh, what it does is it attracts any demons that get away from the
The
fight,
Bullhorn.
and they are attracted by the unicorn, and then it zaps them.
Gotcha.
So that unicorn's pretty important.
Gotcha.
What if we trade Lulu for the unicorn?
What?
I said, Lulu, you've been doing a great job lately.
I don't know. I think Lulu seems smarter than the unicorn.
Yeah.
Just a feeling I have.
Alright. Well, I'm not that attached to the idea if you guys just want to leave.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
Okay, so let's take our break now,
All right.
and then we'll head over to Gigi's Mall
Alrighty.
at 8:40, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
8:40. And we are live. We're back.
Okay, so after spending some time in the Wandering Emporium, you all got various upgrades, new items, including Dante.
Fully funded by
Yeah. So, Mahadi once again gives you one more offer. He's like, please just stay for a while. Just enjoy one good meal. I know you're craving it.
Before he can even finish, I'm like, I don't need a haircut. Oh, my bad.
I misread the situation.
Gwen.
that
No,
was-
he does not actually try to charm you. I mean, he tries to charm you, but he does not. He doesn't.
He doesn't charm you, but he charms you.
You can see, however, there is. Well, do you go to leave, or are you?
Yeah.
As you are going to leave, Mahadi is following you and trying to convince you to stay. And as you walk by, they aren't even trying to hide it. There are a number of. There's a woman who looks like
I thought we were friends, buddy.
this.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
and
god, can she be
starting
all
up-
of my characters?
Yeah, she's great, isn't she? Starting up a demon grinder as well as a number of Mesoloths. And in her demon is starting up tormentors. In her Mesoloth there are a number of undead as well. And she seems very annoyed about having to do this. She's so not into it. Like, in Wet Hot American Summer when Paul Rudd has to pick up his food from the
Yeah.
mess hall. She's just like, oh my god, like
I
almost
go, oh, y'all
childish.
packing up so soon? Y'all getting out of here?
She just stares at you.
Oh. Well,
Well,
Mahadi's like, you sure you don't want to stay just for a drink?
What's the
We
drink?
spent all of our money. 50%
Yeah.
off isn't enough to help us.
yeah,
Sorry,
we have
kiddo.
nothing.
we are flat broke, but we'll be sure
We
to come
pumped
back
as much
again.
as we could into your economy.
We'll be back as soon as we find some more gold. See you
I'm
later.
sure you'll be back very soon.
Uh-huh.
Is it we'll be back or you'll be back? Since you're the one that finds us, basically.
I
Whenever
predict
you
you'll be back before the day is through.
Yeah.
know.
I predict that you have a terrible surprise coming.
I predict that is not a surprise
A
because we all know it's
disease,
coming.
or maybe a curse.
Like a trap or a curse.
It's a good line. It's a good line.
It's one of my favorites. Oh
So,
god.
what do you all do?
Let's get in the car and we can use our 6 demon blood vials to try and get away.
Do we have a clean brake to our car?
I don't know where we
They
parked.
seem-
Grinder on.
They seem like they are at the very least waiting for you to like make your move, right? Like they're not. If they could just run over and start hitting you, right? But there seems to be. I mean, there's no fighting in the Wandering Emporium, right? And
That's true.
I'm
You're
gonna
spellcasting.
I'm gonna say fine, one drink doesn't sound too bad. I'm just gonna go back to the car and get some more soul coins so that I have money to pay for the drink.
all right, we'll all meet you inside. Yes, and he starts motioning for the rest of the group to come with him.
Well, I don't want to get separated from my friends, so if you guys could just wait here.
Oh, you said rest of the. I thought you meant his guys, and I was very confused.
No.
I
Udo
feel
has
like
a.
not
I was-
all of them left.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Like, wait, did he say?
None of them left.
Oh,
None of them look. They're all
never
just
mind.
staring at you.
He
The
was telling
engines
us
of
to
their
leave.
their infernal war machine.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I was gonna say, Udo has a propensity for getting lost, and I mean, with so many demon grinders, who can blame him? As a ranger, I better go help them find our car.
Yeah, and you know what? Ecstasy has the
I'm the
only
leader of
key.
the group.
Yeah, Ecstasy's the only one who has a driver's license and Jess has the keys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We really, honestly, if we separate, you'd be shocked at the loss of efficiency. So I think we should stay together.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start like slowly walking backwards.
Just
And just
backwards
looks
together.
over, and he makes eye contact with the woman, and kind of gives like a well motion, and she literally just rolls her eyes and then starts revving the engine.
I'm gonna put my staff on my back where my javelin is. A javelin spear. My spear is.
Okay.
And get ready to grab my spear.
Yeah. I am gonna make a fast break for the car.
Roll
Same
initiative.
Oh.
Come on, what are we gonna do?
Mahalo.
All right, let's see if this works. If this works, it's going to be incredible.
I'm also
Oh.
not at full health.
hey,
I'm not at full health, so
Oh.
what's
Let's-
that?
I said I'm not at full health. So like
It's a good thing you rolled better than I did.
I'm gonna hang out.
I mean, they can't attack us as long as we're in here.
I feel like what's his face could like go back on that rule because he's the one that made the sign.
It says no exceptions. I think that they'll stand by it. I think the problem is getting away because even though we can use the demon blood, they can cast some spells or something that might make it
Yeah.
impossible. It could also be both. We'll see.
Becker kicks. I mean, obviously you're a high dex
Yeah,
character,
+5.
but you kick ass every initiative. Okay, what do you
I know,
see?
17.
Udo turn and sort of stumble over himself as he goes to start making a break for the demon grinder.
How far away is our demon grinder?
I'll say you can get to it in a round.
All right. I will. Does it require my dash action, or can I use an action to start the car?
I'll say no.
I'm gonna rev it up.
Okay, so it is. I believe it's. Do you guys have access to the rules?
I think so.
Yes, we do.
Or just like you have. I think it says on the stat block.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find where it's at.
Yeah.
There it is.
At this point, I'm actually gonna, for my efficiency, I'm gonna put that there, so that I have access to those. I have all of them. Okay, so looking at the demon grinder.
I guess it's the helm action. That's all I can really see.
Okay, so maybe not. So then in that case, let me get. I want not chapter 1. Okay, so I'm gonna go, since this is our first time doing this, believe it or not. I'm gonna read through all of the rules here.
Okay.
So everybody kind of get. So it does use a modified version of the chase rules. So important things. Infernal war machines do provoke opportunity attacks. When an infernal war machine provokes an opportunity attack, the attacker can target the vehicle or any creature riding inside if it doesn't have total cover and is within reach. Boom.
Okay.
You can use an action to use any of the stations that you can see on the Demon Grinder stat block.
Mhm.
So there's the helm, which is it requires the driver to operate. While driving, the driver can use an action to propel the vehicle up to its speed or bring the vehicle to a dead stop. While the vehicle is moving, the driver can steer it along any course. If the driver is incapacitated, leaves the helm, or does nothing to alter the war machine's course and speed, the vehicle moves in the same direction at the same speed as it did during the driver's last turn until it hits an obstacle big enough to stop it.
Gotcha.
Bonus actions. The driver can do one of the following. Start the Infernal War Machine's engine or shut it off. Cause the Infernal War Machine to take the dash or disengage action while the vehicle's engine is running. Insert a soul coin or pour a flask of demon blood into the engine's furnace.
Okay.
Weapon stations are much simpler. You can use an action to make that attack. Soul fuel is not super important right now. The demon blood boost is it increases the vehicle speed by 30 feet for 1 minute. However, when you do that, at the start of the driver's turns, they have to make a check. Otherwise, there's a mishap. Which mishaps we will get to as we go, because they're all on my end. Just like, let's see, is it on here? Yeah, okay. So, blah, 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 want to chase, blah, blah, blah. So it uses the same chase rule. So you can use the dash action a number of times equal to the War Machine's Constitution modifier.
Okay.
Okay. So wait, the dash is equal to the Constitution modifier?
That's
You
how many
can-
times we can use it.
How many times you can use the dash? Yeah, which a dash is going to double your speed, right?
I will say it's not a huge deal because they're also driving demon grinders. Oh wait, no, they're also driving other things.
There's one Demon Grinder and the Golden Doom and 2 Tormentors. Yeah,
Okay, so we don't know what their con mods are.
yeah. So yeah, so that's a pretty good idea. So Beggar, you start the engine as a bonus action. You take the
Yeah.
helm.
I have one question.
Yeah.
What type of time would it take to like swap drivers?
I'll say you could probably pull that off pretty easily. It would take, I guess, an action
An
to
action.
do.
Would it take 2 people's actions, the people swapping, or the person
No,
who's-
the other driver would leave, but then the other one would just have to take the drive action. So really,
Gotcha.
no difference in action economy.
Okay.
Especially because
double-checking.
you guys aren't taking up the maximum capacity of the Demon Grinder, I'll say it's pretty easy for you to swap around as need be.
Yeah.
Because theoretically, in hold 8 creatures, you guys have 1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5,
Oh, 6.
6. Yeah.
Unless the
7.
one counts. And Dante. Full
Yeah.
capacity.
No, that's 7.
With Dante at 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Us
That's
4,
6.
my knight, Lulu.
Well, isn't Lulu
Dante.
tiny or
Lulu's
small?
tiny though.
Dante
I'm not
at 7.
counting.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the 4 playable characters and the 3 NPCs.
So okay, so bonus action, you start up the engine.
Yeah.
Anything is an action.
I will start driving towards the group.
Okay.
I don't
I'll
know.
say 30 feet to get it right next to them, essentially.
All right. That's it.
Boom. Okay.
I have a question. Has it been wait, hold on. This might be a stupid question.
I think it's been like 2 hours since we left the first place.
2 hours? Okay.
Something like that.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
We didn't travel super far before we
Not
came
super
to this area.
super far. Yeah. Why? What are you looking at?
Spider climb lasts up to an hour.
It's been definitely more than
Yeah,
an hour,
that's yeah.
Okay, this ghoul they are still in the Wandering Emporium, so not gonna do anything. Mezzaloth. I'm gonna order them as I go to keep things making sense. This one does have technically started the engine and it's gonna drive it, launches the tormentor out of the Wandering Emporium and actually I guess technically would provoke an opportunity attack. But there's nobody in there that can take one because you're
driving.
in the helm. So
Yeah.
yeah, and kind of just like wraps around to try to head off where it thinks you're gonna head. Another ghoul can't do anything yet. Is it in the same one? No, it's this one. So okay, so just swapping along so that I'm always having them act in the same order every time, if that makes sense. Like I'm organizing myself. Other one, same thing. Drives past the rest of you that are running over to the vehicle right now, right? drives Pat, and they kind of set up to see which direction you guys are going to try to head. Another one from here. So let's see what action it can take. I think there's a harpoon. Yeah, harpoon flanger. It's going to shoot it at the vehicle. $25.
That does hit. AC 19.
Okay, so if you look at, this is another important thing. So if you look at the Demon Grinder stat block, under
hit points, the damage threshold and mishap threshold.
Yep. So you have to. So let's see where they are. Here, let me open it up as well. So damage threshold 10. It only did 9 damage, so the vehicle takes no damage from it. It has to do more than 10 damage to damage it, and if it takes more than 20, then there's a mishap. Right?
Is there definitely a mishap or a chance of mishap?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
Boom. Another one from here. I guess same thing. Is gonna. This one, it's gonna shoot it at you, beggar.
All right.
This is the other tormentor's one harpoon flinger.
The Dementors.
A necrotic harpoon.
Only 14 to hit.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Yep. So boom. Wow. These guys are all right next to each other, aren't they? This guy. So these things only have one weapon station, so he has to do one of his own actions. What could he use?
Is this not considered fighting of any kind?
This is fighting. You can do any normal fighting action. It's also just a chase, right? Because I assume you guys are gonna.
But I mean, I'm just saying that we're still on the grounds of the thing.
Well, these are the two vehicles that are outside of it now.
Okay.
Come out, right? The two tormentors are outside, but the demon grinder is not, right?
All right.
That's why the ghouls have wasted all their turns because they can't do anything.
Gotcha.
They are supernaturally bound. They couldn't break the rules if they wanted to. Let's read the darkness spell. Does it stay? It stays on an object. Yeah. Gonna cast darkness on the demon grinder. So now covered in magical darkness. Ghoul can't do shit. Finally, our Golden Doom driver is up, and Fëanor is like, "Will you go already?" Hits the gas, comes out, and is going to attempt to ram the. Actually, well, no, none of you, the other people, are outside yet. So yeah, it's gonna try to ram your demon grinder. Let's see how that works. I hate this website with a burning passion sometimes. Wheels can move through the space. So, it can't do that. Okay, so it's just outside now. Where are all of you in this initiative order? What's going on here?
I got 5.
Udo got 0. Yeah.
Okay, boom, boom. There's nothing really useful for them to do yet. This ghoul can finally is going to use the wrecking ball. So going to attack the vehicle. Maybe. Only an 11 to hit. So yeah. This big wrecking ball swings around as the ghast kind of brings the vehicle to a skidding stop for a moment, and the wrecking ball swings around and smashes against your demon grinder, but there doesn't seem to be any lasting damage.
Gives me a little speed boost.
Finally. Let's see what she's got for us. She's going to throw out a nice cone of cold.
That's fun.
Cone of cold for 400.
Is there anything better here?
I don't know. Maybe. I figure anything is possible.
I figure all AoE is bad because my aura, you should just not use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, I guess which one's more damage, do you think?
Create
She's
bonfire.
gonna go with a cone of cold, so it's gonna hit your demon grinder and you beggar. So make
Con save.
make constitution saving throws for both.
Um,
The demon grinder's +4.
I can just click on it. Oh, it rolled to GM, but I
Okay,
rolled it.
I'll fix that in a second. Yeah, I can see it. Unfortunately, it rolled a 6.
Yeah.
So 36 cold damage. Check if it's immune to cold. It might be.
It's not.
No, fire, poison, psychic.
Okay, cool.
It was
Somebody
36,
roll
you
a-
said?
Yeah, 36.
That's for me too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm setting your. I have to set your demon grinder to open rolls. We go like this. Never whisper rolls.
Mhm.
Boom, and then if I go like just to see dexterity check. Yeah,
Cool.
somebody roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
9.
9. So as the ice blasts over the vehicle, you can see one of the harpoon flingers is covered in frost, and is not functional. At least as of right
Okay.
now, the harpoon is literally frozen solid to it. Boom. These can't do shit. Can't do shit right now. Marin, what do you do?
That's a great question. So I'm next to the demon grinder.
Yeah. Beggar pulled it up, so you can just hop in and pick one of the action stations if you want.
I want the wrecking ball.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you have the wrecking ball. And as of right now, I will say, just for simplicity, the Golden Doom is within range if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Go for it. So if you have the stat block open, yep, there you go, nice. Ooh, unfortunately, 11 doesn't hit.
If only the crit.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I see what happens. Wait, is Beggar, are you in here twice now, or did it replace you?
Oh,
Hey,
when I hit the
demon
thing,
grinder, yeah.
I'm still in here. Oh, but it's 1, and I was 20 something before. So yeah, no, it replaced me.
Yeah, you went first, right?
Yeah, so I would just go
So-
after Udo instead of before
Yeah.
him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be pretty upset if Gwen goes twice before I get to go.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. That only seems fair.
To some extent, I have to agree.
Boom. Okay, Udo.
All
Wait,
right,
where's Danny?
Wait,
Before Udo.
what is
And
happening?
Marin. I was skipped.
It was
I just
after
didn't
the
see.
call
I
of the
just
cold.
accidentally double clicked it. Okay, so go ahead, Danny.
Alright, I'll hop on the harpoon.
Harpoon, okay. You can shoot at anybody at this point. Everybody's outside.
I will shoot. What was that golden?
Yeah,
Right.
and remember, you can target creatures, but a lot of them have extra cover from the vehicles, or you can target the vehicles. Right? It's up to you.
Does this lady?
She actually does not have cover right now, no. But she's on the Golden Doom. Well, no, it's on you to know how this works. I'll just explain. Can you see the 4 Mezzaloths over here? those are on the one tormentor, and then all the creatures over here are the ones on the Golden Doom. But I just said I can quickly access their
Yeah.
tokens and stat blocks and stuff.
All right,
I'm
I'll
separated.
attack the Golden Doom.
Okay, go for it.
the
Roll to hit.
vehicle.
20 will hit. So it does take the damage because it's higher than 10, right?
Nice.
We'll get and cool. All right. Now we're on. Oh god, things are freaking
have
out.
something?
Udo,
I have a question, but it's whenever.
go for it. Go for it.
Oh, my question?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember this happening, but I wrote it in my equipment. At some point, I got 3 breath weapons, like the thing, not of mine personally.
The potion of fire breath.
Yeah, wait. I don't know. I wrote 3 breath weapons. I think so. You also got it, I think. But I thought you used it.
I got 3 potions of fire breath, and I used 2 of them. I thought there were only 3. I don't think we split it up, because if we did, I wouldn't have given them to you, because you
Yeah.
already have a breath weapon.
No, I thought it was something. I thought I got it after you, because I don't know why else I would write it in here.
I think, I'm going to be honest, what I think happened is I wrote down that I have 3 potions of fire breath, and you just also wrote it down then.
Okay.
Because I only remember it happening once. I only remember getting 1 set.
Okay. I just wanted to know why that I might have written that in there. That was my question.
That's the
Ooh,
only
damn.
explanation I can think. Go ahead.
It's all Jess's fault. She caused enough delay. Technically, the entire demon grinder is covered in magical darkness right now, so you can't see. So unfortunately, that attack was at disadvantage.
Oh. Oh.
Oh!
Boom. So Udo, what are you doing?
I want to load some demon blood into the grinder.
I think it has to be the driver doing that.
Yeah, the drivers.
So how does that function, like mechanically?
It adds.
No, I don't mean what does it do. I mean, like, does Gwen have to use like an action to do it?
A bonus
A
action.
bonus action.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I was
If
thinking
you
that-
want to take the action to take my spot, you could
No,
do that.
I was just thinking. I was thinking like that it was an action, so one of us would have to do it, and then you would drive. So I just thought I would get it out of the way. But if
Gotcha,
it's a bonus
gotcha.
action,
No,
then
yeah.
never mind. I mean, I guess I'll just hop in the. I guess I'll just hop in the harpoon then and take a blind shot.
One of the harpoons is taken, the other one's busted.
Oh yeah,
It's
it got
frozen.
frozen.
Frozen. Yeah, you hop in, and you feel the metal of it is still like ice cold, and you're like, yeah, there's no way it's gonna work. You can try to repair it if you want.
What if I just like thaw it out?
You could do that.
I would.
Yeah.
You could try that.
I mean, am I really gonna use my breath weapon against these guys?
Maybe, I don't know. I was just saying that if it doesn't work, having you drive and me being able to actually fire arrows at these people would probably be more helpful. Unless it thaws out, in which case the harpoon does more damage to me, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if I expend my breath weapon to thaw it out, I feel like that's a pretty surefire way to thaw it out. And it's
Okay.
just
What is
frozen,
Udo
right?
doing?
It's not.
Just
if
tell me
I'm-
what you do,
Yeah,
Greg.
but if I'm looking at it, is it like actually damaged or is it just frozen?
It's just frozen.
Then I'll use
You
my
could
breath
thaw it
weapon.
out with your breath weapon.
I will use my breath weapon to thaw it out.
Boom. Okay. Anything as a bonus action?
No.
Beggar.
Actually, Shield of Faith. That's it.
Cool.
Alright, I'll
Beggar.
bonus action Demon Blood.
Okay, roll a d20.
6.
No problem.
Oh, okay. So now speed is 130,
130. Yeah.
and then I can't use another bonus action to dash. So situation-wise, people are surrounding us on one side of us, on 2 sides of us, or something, or what?
So there's the Golden Doom that's right next to you, and the other two are out actually in front of you, kind of, and the blocking off towards sort of the direction of the river.
Mhm.
they're smart enough to know that that's the way that you're going. There's not enough like it's not like you're going to take opportunity attacks or anything. Like you can drive around them. There's enough space.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
You also technically can't see any of that, but
That's true. Then I will just try and drive through them without provoking as many opportunity attacks as I can.
okay. So speed of 130
Yeah.
now. Got it. I gotta look at more rules here. Damage at such a size or bigger. Since its last. So yeah, so you roll just make a perception check for me at disadvantage because you can't see, but to see like where if you can by ear. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately you're gonna ram right into one of them as they're sort of turning the corner to try to cut you off. So everybody make a strength saving throw for me.
+5.
Yeah, everybody gets the +5.
30. Or no, it's already in mine. Never mind. 25.
Oh, no.
And also make one for the vehicle.
Strength.
Okay, so anybody that rolled under, I don't think anybody. So you take
18
half.
is less.
Yeah, so 18 bludgeoning damage. The vehicle comes to a sudden stop and slams into one of the tormentors, which unfortunately was containing the one that was concentrating on darkness. And as the darkness dissipates, you see the tormentor tumbling and all of the Mezzaloths falling out of it as it tumbles down this hill.
Nice.
I'll say you still have that was like, we'll call it 60 feet of the movement, so you can get another 70. Yeah, you go, oh shit, you see it tumbling, you hit the gas again, off you go.
All right.
Ghoul is in here, is gonna, as you go away, is gonna take a shot with the harpoon flinger just against the vehicle. I think is its best bet. 19 to hit.
Tiger's roar,
Okay, so it's going to be 12 piercing damage.
which does stick.
Yeah, which does stick. So take 12.
Is there a way for me to keep track of it on this thing?
Oh, if you the demon grinder has a stat block, you can just click on, or it has like the HP in the the token.
It doesn't count as a creature, does it?
On the token. Gotcha.
Like if you click on it, there's the HP bar there. It also took that cold damage, remember? Which so it was
36.
at 180 minus 36, then minus the 12.
Yeah.
Cool.
Does it count as a creature?
No.
Got it.
Mezzaloth. This one, okay, so this is the one that's driving, so it's gonna take off after you. Gonna take bonus action to dash. Doesn't appear to be like trying to get in front of you, but is keeping up behind you just so that to keep you in view.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make sure their speed actually really quick. Tormentors have okay, so they have the same speed. So actually does not need to dash. Yeah, so just keeps up with you. We'll say for simplicity's sake.
But over a long period of time, we're still 30 feet per round faster.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Which actually will be 60 because you have the demon blood going.
That's what I meant. I meant the demon blood.
So it increases your speed to 130 instead of
100.
So and then presuming you take the dash action afterwards.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was kind of. I think it's weird that it's not assumed, right? Like there's no. I mean, besides the fact that.
I mean, it takes a bonus action, right?
Yeah,
so I couldn't do it last time.
Yeah. So I guess then it makes sense for them to try it. So they'll pull up like beside you and a little bit in front of you. And they're all like staring at you and like cheering, like, yeah, like this ghoul also is kind of stuck, so also gonna do I guess the other harpoon flinger. 120-foot range, so it's fine. That one doesn't even hit. It's a 17. Mezzaloth from this one. Fortunately, their vehicle can't get up from prone, so I'm actually just gonna go like this and get rid of these guys.
Cool.
So that actually this one has driven up. They are the harpoon flinger from this one. Gonna take a shot at who's in the wrecking ball?
Me.
Yeah, that's their biggest threat right now.
Is it at disadvantage because I have half cover?
It's so you get a bonus to your AC.
Oh. Okay, what is that bonus?
Half cover is +2.
Okay.
+5.
+5.
Yeah, partial
No,
cover.
Wait, is it half and then 3/4 or partial and then half? Let me check.
Yeah.
It's super easy to check. We have the technology. Okay, a target with half cover has a +2 bonus to AC and Dex saving throws. So does it say you have half or 3/4, Jess?
I have half.
Okay, so you add 2 to your AC.
Words.
21 to hit.
Nah.
Cool. See, things are moving a little bit quicker. This one can't. Do they have a ranged attack? This one's gonna teleport onto your vehicle, along with any equipment up to 60 feet to. Yeah. So teleports over just in the middle of all of you, and it's like basically is going to try and cause as much havoc as possible. Hopefully, while its boss catches up. Can't do anything yet. I guess technically readies the action for the wrecking ball once you're close. Finally, our driver is gonna bonus action demon blood, so it has to roll a d20 / GM roll. That work? Yeah.
Was that a ghoul that teleported?
Mezzaloth.
A Mezzaloth.
I'll actually even move it. Oh, that was. Which one? This one? There, yeah, is on your vehicle now. Didn't roll the 1, so that's fine. Which is gonna set off the attack. Definitely better ways to run this, I guess. So 27 to hit against your demon grinder.
That'll do it.
For 38 bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
So somebody roll a d20 for a mishap for me.
I will.
$18. Let me see here. The vehicle grinds and starts to shake uncontrollably. It seems one of the axles for the wheels is damaged. So the vehicle has disadvantage on all dexterity checks and all ability checks and attack rolls made by creatures on or inside the vehicle have disadvantage. Somebody can take an action to try to repair it, remember.
Okay.
This one, do they have? It's gonna throw its trident. Gonna go for the Hail Mary and try to hit Beggar, who's driving.
We'll see.
18.
Yeah.
But you have +5 because you have 3/4 cover, right?
Oh, what is my cover?
In the driver's seat, I think it's 3/4.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Then yeah, no.
Yeah, it kind of tries to like lob it over the top so that it comes down. There's like a almost windshield in front of you, and it just bounces off and goes. Then you like look back to see what it is, but you're fine. Can they use the chomper? Is the chomper a usable thing?
It's a melee range, so they'd have to be right on us.
They are right now. They just caught up to you.
I don't know though.
Melee weapon attack +9 to reach 5 feet, one target. Doesn't have a size limit. I'm gonna go with no. I don't think the intention is for that to be able to be usable against. How would it work against another one of these vehicles,
Yeah,
right?
I feel like it's too big.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with no. Fionora's up. They're right up on you. She's gonna cast one of her spells, of course. She could just Cone of Cold again. She could. Yeah, she's just gonna Cone of Cold again. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
You all get the bonus from Greg.
I am gonna go down. I imagine the demon grinder doesn't get the bonus.
No,
No,
it's
it
just
has to be a
creatures.
creature.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that's why I asked that earlier. That and I wanted to put Shield of Faith on the demon grinder.
Oh wow, holy shit. Does also manage to kill her own minion.
That's fine.
Was that the guy that was on her?
Yeah,
on
that
her thing?
teleports over and is
Yeah.
like, ha ha ha, and turns around and just gets blasted with ice. It's gonna be 42 cold damage. Jess, you're good. I think everybody except for Beggar is good. Yeah.
So wait, is the 42 halved or is
So
that?
so you're gonna have it down to 21.
Oh, thank
Beggar
God.
takes the full 42, as does the demon grinder. So somebody roll another d20 for me.
Oops.
Oh,
You guys are gonna have to get on these mishaps.
oh, no.
We haven't had a turn in years.
Minus.
You know, I've had 3 different plans, and every person's turn changed my plan.
What am I doing here? Oh, I'm opening. Did somebody roll the d20?
Oh, I will.
I always assume someone else would. And then every time I do, someone else does.
See, last time I did it before you, so I was waiting. So, oh god.
That is a mishap.
Fire erupts from the engine and engulfs the vehicle. Any creature that starts its turn on or inside the vehicle takes 11 fire damage. And that
Okay.
happens, it's going to happen at the start of your turns until the mishap ends. So the vehicle is on fire, you've got a broken axle right now.
And we've got an unconscious beggar about to take 2 death saving fails.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Holy shit. Ecstasy, what do you do? Did everybody get the damage from Cone of Cold? I know I'm going a little fast.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
wait.
cool.
That,
So you're
yeah.
going to take 21, Jess.
No, I got that. The from lighting on fire. Would I take 5 then? That's.
It's
yeah.
not that
On your
on your
turn.
on your turn. You will.
Oh, okay.
So Danny, you take 5 fire damage.
Alright.
Yeah, so your vehicle's on fire and you've got the damaged axle, and Beggar you see Beggar go slump in the driver's seat.
Oh yeah, oh god.
I can.
I'm deleting
My
this
turn
person.
comes after all of yours. So
Yeah,
if one of
so-
you wants to help,
help.
that would be appreciated.
I can help her.
Would getting into the driver's seat, that's the action, right?
No, driving is the action. So I would say as a free action, you could move Beggar out of the way.
Well, so wait. Actually, the action isn't driving, right? It's like steering or changing direction.
It's steering and yeah.
So you could get in and bonus action dash, which is the only reason we really need somebody in the driver's seat right now.
Do you think it'd be
And
better
save your
to do
action for
that, or
something
better
else.
to try to fix a? Oh, that's
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could use your action to
Okay.
try and fix the axle or something.
and the engine is just that happens till it's over.
Until
I
you
don't
end
know.
it, yeah.
So you can
Okay,
try
so
and fix
I
the
end it.
engine.
Yeah, so you would have to if you want, I'll tell you, if you want to try to end it, to repair it, if you have any tools that are relevant, you can use those, but it's going to be a dexterity check. Those are how it's written. I don't know how. That's just the base way to do it. If you can come up with any other clever way to put out the fire, I'm all for it. But the base way is you can, I guess, like grab something and like try to rapidly put out the flames.
Well, that seems like a good start. I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, so make a dexterity, just a regular dex check. Boom. Okay, the fire's out. The fire's out. Ecstasy, yeah,
Good
there's like a large cloth in one of the extra seats. just grabs it and is like fanning the flames and they disperse. I don't know how that works, but whatever. I'm
It's
going
one
quickly.
of the empty sacks of gold.
Yeah, exactly. And you pat, and there's a couple places, and you use it to like pat it down. And the cloth catches on fire, and you just throw it out the window. Jess, you're up.
Does Danny also get to bonus action dash to hop in the driver's seat?
I'll say yeah. I'll say
Ooh.
sure.
Vroom.
So it's so you all go a solid 200 and
60.
they do get opportunity attacks, however. So let's see what we've got here. Please open, for the love of God. I have enough problems, Nolan. So the main one to worry about here is the wrecking ball. So I'm going to start with that. Just against the vehicle.
Yeah.
19 to hit.
Ty goes the roller.
Life is tough.
Oh.
It has what? What does it have to plus to hit? +9, so it rolled it.
10.
So yeah. Okay. So that's going to be 34 bludgeoning.
Is that just to the vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how are we doing? Oh, we are low.
Yeah.
For the mishap,
A 10.
a 10. Same thing. So that's another weapon malfunction. So just the sheer force, the wrecking ball comes by and hits one of the harpoon guns.
So,
And it
okay.
it falls apart in pieces on the deck of your vehicle. So once again, somebody would have to try to repair that. But that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Harpoon, and then the harpoon, they 14, so that's a miss, and 18, so that's also a miss.
Okay.
Cool. Jess, you're up.
So is Beggar like down, like dead, making death saving throws?
Yeah.
Type deal. Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna reach over and touch her and cast Revivify.
That
Can I?
is.
That's for real dead.
Yeah, that's
Real
for
dead.
real dead, not unconscious.
Oh.
Also, you need a diamond.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm not gonna do that then.
You can just cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
And
Okay.
don't forget to take the fire's gone, so no more
Yeah.
fire.
Word.
So okay, so you heal
For 12.
for 12. Nice. Okay. Anything as a bonus action?
There's nothing I can do. Isn't it?
Yeah, there isn't a lot. I mean, unless there's something brilliantly clever you want to do with Dante. However, also at this point, you're like 260 feet away from the.
So one of the axles is broken still.
Mhm.
Um, how would that even be fixed? Like, can that be fixed while driving?
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah.
It would be difficult, but you can try. Rules as written here, it has it as a dexterity check. I will say definitely as an artificer, I would give you 1 advantage, and you could use your your proficiency bonus because this is what you do. You fix magical objects, right? However, it does take an action to do that though, so you can't do it this turn.
So like, okay, 11, okay, then. Oh, all right, no, never mind. I have nothing to do.
You're good? Okay. Udo,
Just give me a quick rundown of how far away we are from these guys now.
260 feet.
So is there anything that they can even do?
I mean, on their turn, once they get to drive, they're going to be right up on you again. They have the same speed as you.
Well, no, we have the demon blood. Did they also?
They also used round 1 because you guys didn't move as far because you were trying to get people and then crashed into the other tormentor, which was very effective, to be fair.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we took one thing out. We'd probably already be dead. I really don't know what else we can do. I mean, we can't outrun them, and it doesn't seem like we can win a fight against them. Like, I've been looking at my spell list this whole time, and I'm just like at a loss.
Can Greg get in the driver's seat and put some more demon blood in? Or is it just one at a time?
Pouring a flask. Okay. Vehicle speed. It doesn't say you can't do more than 1.
Does that do anything though?
Additional 30 feet.
You have another 30 feet of speed.
Yeah, but 30 feet isn't enough to create the amount of distance that we need.
But I mean, over multiple rounds.
We have 19 health left on the demon grinder. We don't have multiple rounds.
I mean, if we don't, they have the same speed, so they can just dash and catch up to us. In which case, if we try and run again, we provoke opportunity attacks. So it's that or nothing, right?
Your only other option really is to try to they're going to catch up to you in a couple turns, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to be there, so you could try to ready your action to do something else to them, right? But it's up to you.
I'm gonna bonus action. Pour more demon blood in.
Okay, yeah, you literally you shove ecstasy to the side, who's in the driver's seat now, and you take out one of the flasks that you have and pour it in. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say with more. I'm gonna make the call that with more demon blood, the chance of mishap is higher. That's
16.
But you're fine with a 16 for sure.
I am gonna ready. Wait, nothing happens if the driver gets taken out, right? It just keeps going straight.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
I wish I had an AoE spell or something, but yeah, I mean, what can I really do?
You could wait for them to come and then jump on their vehicle.
That's a great idea.
You have Misty Step.
I do. I'm gonna ready hold person for when I see the leader person. I'm going for the big
When
money.
she gets in range. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I can see her.
Absolutely.
Oh God. I really hope this works. All right.
All right. Beggar, you're on the floor at this point. Xyz's pushed you out of the way, but then Marin's healed you, so you come to the vehicle shaking uncontrollably.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm going to try and repair the axle.
Okay, go for it. So yeah,
Can
you
I
fly.
Like it
You would have to take
her?
the help action.
Oh,
So you fly out of the vehicle to try and like are flying alongside it as fast as you can, trying to get a look at it. You can make to do it. You're gonna make a dexterity check. It's not gonna do it, unfortunately. You just can't. You're moving too fast, and you feel like you would have to actually get underneath the vehicle, but it's too dangerous. So you can't move quick enough. Anything as a bonus action?
Yeah. I will. Bonus action, Hail of Thorns, which is the next time I hit a creature, I can do stuff.
Gotcha. Nice. Prep it. Okay. Readies the harpoon fling. Drives. So they didn't put the stuff in, so he dashes, gets 200. So they are 60 feet away from you at this point, this tormentor. Fortunately, they don't have any demon blood, so they can't catch up. Boom. Also readies the thing, the harpoon flinger. What can they do from 60 feet away? This one doesn't have its trident anymore. It threw it at you. How does Cloud Kill work? Can it get anything out of Cloud Kill?
I feel like Cloud Kill hits a certain area, and considering we're in like constant motion, I'm not sure it would actually work. But like
20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose. Range 120 feet. Spreads around corners. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. I think it could get it off so that you would have to go through it once, right? But yeah, it can't connect it like darkness you can cast on something and then it follows it. You definitely can't do that with Cloud Kill. So that's what they're gonna do. So basically, on everybody's turn, since they'll go through it once and then they'll make their check.
that also heavily obscures the grinder, though. No.
Yeah, it does. That's true.
Ooh, maybe they'll miss.
Yeah.
wait, what was the spell?
Cloud Kill.
Cloud Kill.
Oh, okay.
It's like a poisonous fog.
This is the one that was
fun.
on obscure. This one's. All right, driver. Boom. Yeah, they can't. Whoops, don't want to grab that. They don't want to get too close because of this Cloud Kill, so they are going. So they take the dash action as well. So they get the 260 feet. So they can get up right, sort of next to you. Let me think what they would do. Well, the two ready to attacks go off for sure.
Well,
Right?
the leader is gonna roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. So we'll do that. So she'll do that in a second. But first, let me get the two attacks. They're at disadvantage because the vehicle is heavily obscured. One of them's still going to pull it off. 21.
Oof.
Oh, but it doesn't cross the damage threshold. 9
Hey.
damage. So it was scary for a second. Okay, so the leader makes a Wisdom saving throw
Yes.
for hold person. I'm just checking something really quick. She does have advantage. Very cool.
I wouldn't say so.
It's pretty cool, in my opinion. And does have proficiency. Nice. It's loading. 19?
Succeeds.
Cool. That was a good idea. She is an archmage, though.
Yeah. I figured I'd have a better chance of hitting like a Mezzaloth, but like they're not as much of a concern. I don't know what other spells she has, but we got hit by Cone of Cold twice, and it's a big reason we're losing.
Okay.
Okay, this Mezaloth, they're 60 feet away. There's no other actions for it to take anyway, so we're moving right along. Okay, gonna attack with your vehicle. With the what's it called? I can't think of the word I want. The wrecking ball. It is a disadvantage because the vehicle's heavily obscured. So let's keep
Does
that in
that mean that
mind.
they drive into the cloud kill?
Yeah, but they're all immune.
Oh.
They're undead and fucking Eugoloths.
This game sucks.
Natural 1.
Hey.
Game is great.
They hit themselves and their vehicle implodes.
I'm gonna give them a mishap. Somebody roll me a d20.
Go ahead.
All right. It's coming. 16.
16. Yeah, so the wrecking ball swings around and actually comes in and like goes wide and slams into the side of their vehicle. And a huge chunk of the outer shell falls off. The vehicle no longer has a damage threshold. So it's damaged by everything. All right, this is the big turn, I think. This is what we're nervous about. When I say we, I mean you. This could be the most brilliant play of all time. This could be the most brilliant play of all time.
You hate to hear it.
Yeah.
Range 120 feet. Okay, this. Everybody make strength saving throws.
Hey.
Cool, you take no damage.
Is this a situation where we get the +5 from Udo?
Yep.
Yeah.
18.
Okay, Greg, you're going to take full damage. How fast are you all going?
260.
260. Noted. So that's a failure, Greg. It's going to be a success, Danny.
And success everywhere else.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't make the one for the demon grinder.
Oh,
I don't think it's going to matter.
Okay,
But
I didn't.
She casts Wall of Force in front of the vehicle.
That's kind of what I thought.
It just suddenly slams into the wall. The vehicle takes 73 damage.
Bye, Demon Grinder.
No swab.
I like you.
Greg, I think you're just straight up unconscious here.
Yeah.
Everybody else doesn't take damage though. It's not half in this situation. So yeah, pretty good turn for her. Ecstasy, the vehicles come to a stop. Make a Constitution saving throw against Cloud Kill.
Flash of Genius?
Probably not enough.
Because Joy not get Greg's aura since he's down.
Yeah, you don't.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, I have to scroll up and find this. Oh, it doesn't say on here what their save is. Let me check. Machine DC 11, you're fine.
Oh.
I think, is it half though?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna take 13 poison damage, Danny.
Okay.
Are you immune to poison? Is that a thing right now?
I don't think so.
Okay. And it's your turn. So the area is heavily obscured for right now. So you would have to move out of the cloud kill.
And Okay, so I'm just in the driver's seat of a busted demon grinder.
Yeah.
How far out is the cloud kill?
It's right on top of you right now.
Like,
Like
what's the
how-
radius?
Yeah.
20
Yeah, 20 feet.
Oh boy. Oh dear. This is no good. In my memory, how far were they from me?
The enemies?
Yeah.
I'll say even though it's heavily obscured, I'll say you can see definitely the shape of their vehicle. Their vehicle's about 10 feet, only like 10 feet away. They immediately came to a stop because they were chasing after you and they went the exact same speed as you. So
And this one is the
this is the Golden Doom, which is it's a demon grinder with fancier armor essentially.
hmm. I guess the question is, are we fighting to the death or are we gonna try to just give in?
Are we really gonna die facing the people from the Wandering Emporium? Is my question.
Oh, Mahadi works directly for Zariel. What are you doing, Ecstasy?
I will say. All right, so that gal is 10 feet away from me.
She's in the vehicle,
Yeah.
surrounded by all the people, but the vehicle is 10 feet away from you. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab Udo and just move out of the cloud kill.
Okay.
And I think that's my turn.
As you move out of Cloud Kill, you can see the vehicles come to the stop, and it's not her turn yet, but she looks like she's going to get off the vehicle. It doesn't look like their plan is to just murder all of you in cold blood.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Jess, Marin.
Are we all
Make a Constitution saving throw, first of all.
right? This is +5, yes.
No.
No.
Because Greg's unconscious.
Unconscious.
Oh, okay.
So 12.
12.
Which is a success because it's DC 11, I think.
Yep. Success. So you're going to take... Where did it go? It's gone, so I'll just click it again. I'm just going to use the same damage, but how foolish I was. It's going to be 12.
It's gonna be 6 because I'm resistant. Wait, is it poison?
Yep.
I am resistant to poison.
Cool. Boom. And I presume you also get out of the vehicle and move?
I was gonna propose the idea to the group of dispel magic if that's important, but if we're all getting out of it, then
Well, it's just there
We're
is
in
the
a-
cloud kill, but our vehicle's destroyed. There's a wall of force.
that's
They have
what
2
I
vehicles and 9 people. So,
wanted to
like,
propose, yeah.
we're kind of in the surrender mode right now, I think.
Okay, so then I
At least
guess.
I am.
Yeah.
So is my action getting out and walking out of it?
No. Just be your movement.
Okay.
I'm because we're pretty obviously in surrender mode. I'm not super worried about the action economy and
Okay,
the micromanaging of it. I don't think it's gonna.
It would be potentially worthwhile to use your action to cure wounds Udo.
That's
'Cause
what
he-
I was going to do. I thought Beggar was also unconscious. Oh no,
Not
I said
anymore.
that.
You did me last time, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Hey.
And then can Dante ready his?
Yeah, why not?
Can he? Yeah, he's gonna ready his force empowered red.
Okay, cool. Udo, so you have it. You have 5 HP. You're coughing up blood. You look up, and directly in front of you, you see the same chomper in front of you of the vehicle that
Yeah.
was your demise last time.
As
What do
I
you
was
do?
gonna say, I was gonna, oh, thank God. I
Are
thought
we
I was
all?
going
Are
through
we?
again.
Are we all? Nobody's planning on trying to fight this out.
No.
I don't see any way we win.
At this point, nobody's unconscious, so I'm gonna get rid of the initiative, and we can act freely if everybody's good with that.
Realistically, I go unconscious next round.
That is true.
I mean, if their plan isn't to kill us, then it might dispel Cloud Kill.
Actually, yeah, I think probably they would just drop the cloud kill at this
Because
point.
why
I think
obscure the area?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
So that's down. So yeah, so the woman steps off her grinder, and all of the undead around her sort of follow her and are just like blankly staring, like just guarding, making sure nobody tries anything. She goes, "All right, now which one of you was the one that was supposed to take the sword?"
I point at Lulu.
Oh yeah, Lulu's around. Lulu just is like,
But is Danny's
Wait.
knight still
Yeah,
around?
yeah,
oh, he has to have died from
Yeah.
that.
from the cold, whatever it's called.
It was
Yeah,
worth
from
a
the
shot.
double cone of cold, I think unfortunately that was definitely more than 50 damage, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We'll have a proper burial when we're out of here.
say, well, you killed him when you hit us with cold and cold twice.
Make
was
a
the
make a
chosen one.
make a deception check for me.
I swear to God, if I get another horrible save, please, Gabe, please. Okay, that's pretty good.
She'll roll insight. That's how this game works.
I'm hoping her wisdom isn't that good because she only got a 19 at advantage on that saving throw, and you said she was proficient.
Yeah, that is true.
She's a what's it called, an archmage.
Yeah. She might be intelligence.
Yeah.
She is. She's intelligence. It's loading, I think. Maybe. Okay, she rolled an 8. All right, well then we will need the corpse, and we'll need one of you as, I don't know,
Collateral.
collateral.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the word I want. Where's the corpse? Bring it forward.
What are you planning on doing with both the corpse and the collateral?
Well, I assume it sounds like you're not going to come willingly, but my boss would like to have a chat. You're all welcome to. The offer still stands. You're all welcome to come if you'd like. But
Was Zariel just in that 10?
I
maybe.
asked, they said no.
It must have been true.
I said I would step forward before.
You step forward,
there's
okay.
anything, yeah. I'll come willingly.
Okay, and then so
I'll
yeah,
come-
the
I'll
undead go
come
and
too. Fuck it.
the
Let's all
I'm
go.
Spartacus.
yeah.
No, I farted. Yeah.
Hashtag Mr. Classified.
Ow. I stubbed my toe on my computer. I'll come too, though.
Do we all want to go, or do we want to like?
Yeah,
have some people
I
at the
guess.
gate
I
that we
can't do anything out
identify?
here. I'll just die if I'm just stranded in Avernus without
Yeah,
anything.
I just look at both you like we have to.
We don't really have a choice, it seems.
Is this when we battle Zariel when we're all basically dead?
We're not gonna battle Zariel.
Okay.
No.
There's no way we could win without the sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you all go without fighting, you are taken back first to the tent. And then into the the Infernal Rapture,
Mhm.
where you're held for some time, and you see Mahadi walk by, and you expect him to interact with you in some way, but he literally just walks by this fast pace, like something very important is happening. And you're all just kind of left there, beaten, bruised, staring at each other, unsure of what's going to happen. Those undead and the mage Fionor are still there, just watching you, guarding, making sure once again you don't try anything.
How long are we in there?
About 20 minutes.
Damn.
You hear shuffling in the back, and then eventually Mahadi comes out. But you just instinctually know it's him. Even though his shape is now that of a humanoid with backwards hands
Mm.
and a tiger head. All right, she's ready to see them. Let's go. And they lead you outside, and outside is Zariel's flying fortress.
Mhm.
Oh.
So let me pull that up real quick.
Is that the wrecked one, or is it like?
No, this is. Do I get art? I hope I get art to show. Let me see if there's a handout. There has to be, right? There's no way that this could happen and there wouldn't be a handout. Supplemental material? No. No. I can just go like this. This is fine. This is what it looks like. It's huge. Looming over the already large tent. It's 450 feet tall.
That's like
a lot of
4.5
feet.
centipedes.
Yeah. You can see there are a number of devils patrolling a deck that goes around. I'll even give 18 bearded devils and 3 bone devils.
That's fun.
Yay.
You are it. The devils come down, and there's like the Dark Soul scene, like where the demons lift you up and fly you up to Anne Orlando, except obviously this isn't Anne Orlando. This is quite the opposite. You're led through a number of hallways into a sort of throne room, essentially. And before you sits Zariel, who I guess, give you art for, right? Like, I think we
We've
all know
seen
what
the
Zariel
art.
looks like,
Yeah.
but oh, is there really not just?
Not just a Zariel picture.
There has to be under like creatures, right? What the heck is going on? This website is. I can't do anything. I'm just frozen here. We go like this. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna have to look into it and see if there's some specific like thing that's causing this, because this is unbearable. Like, it just to load one stat block is taking so long.
That's unfortunate.
New strategy. If it'll let me move all of you.
That'll work.
Boom. There she is. Obviously, doesn't look like that she's on her throne, and she's just sitting there calmly, confidently.
Wow, you look a lot like Dante. It's weird.
I would move the tokens if I could. Believe. There we go. Boom.
There's a face I haven't seen in a long time.
Hey, Snowball's here.
Holy shit. You son of a bitch.
Plot twist. Sorry, Ellis was all the whole time.
Snowball, we got a mission. Let's do this shit.
Well, where is it?
The sword?
The sword, the citadel, however you want to phrase it. I know you've been looking for it.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Yeah, we were looking.
I know you know where it is.
Oh my goodness.
We know where to look. We're looking for Yale because Yale knows where it is.
Don't you ever say that name in front of me again. Now, where is the citadel?
Yeah, I'll tell you. All right, I'll tell you. It's in Avernus. You broke me down. I am saying this in character. I'm trying to mask my fear with sarcasm.
Give me one
second. I want to just check something.
He's checking in the stat block if Zariel responds with the sarcasm.
It's true. Yeah, there's a stat for that.
Yeah.
It's
Sense
a
of humor plus 10.
D&D 5.5.
Honestly, it would be a useful feature.
It would be. I want here.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's okay.
Danny's not.
Oh, Danny's. Yeah, I see. It says see here, and then there's nothing there.
That's fun.
Wizards of the Coast is insane sometimes. Okay. She says, "Oh, I will get the answer from you, and you won't have as much of a sense of humor then. Wait until what you've seen what I've done to Thavius Krieg. Let me tell you, shell of a man."
I don't like that guy, so that's cool with me.
I don't like him either, but that's
We got a lot in common. Would you like to go for dinner sometime? We got the wings, that's another thing.
yeah. We could head right back over to the one.
We're both looking for the Bleeding Citadel. That's 3 things in common.
Have a nice dinner at the Infernal Rapture.
I get 50% off there. Not to brag or anything. I know the owner.
At this point, she's gonna turn her. She does not have the patience for this shit. So she's gonna turn to Marin and she goes, "All right, you. Where is it?"
Me, I'm just here
You
for
seem
the
like a
ride.
wheeler and dealer.
You see, I'm really bad at making deals. I point to Beggar. She's the one that's smarter. I'm just here for the ride and to steal stuff.
Here for the ride and to steal stuff. Well, then, there's no reason why you should die for your friends getting in over their heads. Just tell me where it is and I'll let you go.
I don't know. They don't tell me for these reasons. Because they know I would.
All right, we'll give you some time to think about it. To the prison. And sure enough, all the devils come and they march you over to these holding cells. And you can see only one of the cells is occupied, and in it you can see a sobbing figure huddled in the shadows. Appears to be a paunchy devil with small wings and horns, bound by shackles to the far wall. The walls of his cell are covered with blasphemous runes that glow with an infernal red light.
Thank you so much.
And you are sure enough thrown in, and locked up with those same shackles, and those same runes begin to glow.
I hate to ask this,
Yeah,
but did they take our stuff?
yeah, they take your stuff.
Yeah.
Where are we?
In
Jail.
playpen.
All right.
There's a sad devil in here who's chained to the wall with some glowy runes.
Eventually, he'll actually call out. He'll be like, "Who else has come to this pitiable fate?" Who else
Zariel
would-
did. She's in a prison of her own making. She'll be lonely forever.
The worst fate.
Surely you all couldn't have sinned as greatly as I have.
What did you do?
What are you in for?
I damned thousands upon thousands of people.
Did
The
you make a
hell?
deal with Thabius Krieg?
No, I am Thavius Krieg.
Yeah.
Well, at least I was.
You sorry son of a bitch, and I punch him.
You are chained to the wall.
Yeah, okay, then I like pull out the chains. Like, let me at him, but I'm just like stuck.
Are you really gonna let petty grievances get you so angry?
Petty
We
grievances. If it
we
weren't
might
for
as well
you,
become friends. Let me tell you a joke.
Is it you just said that you sinned incredibly greatly and then just tried to turn it around like we were being dicks?
Well,
if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be in this
Dude.
mess, Thavius.
Dude, I killed like 40,000 people. 40,000! That's not a big enough. You guys are going to burn down a city.
so maybe you are as damned as I am. We best all become friends.
Screw
I feel like
you.
that's kind of weird.
Also, to be clear, Lulu is no longer with you. They separated you from Lulu.
Aww.
Also, I guess I should say thanks for healing me. I mean, you thought that I was in your cult, but appreciate you saving our friends' lives back there.
What's the deal with those runes you got there?
They keep
that, like,
any
just
of
for the
us
decor?
from teleporting away.
That's good, because I was about to use my teleport all of us out of here spell.
I've
Wait,
tried
so it
many
prevents
times.
Any type of teleportation?
What was that?
Wait, what do the things do? Prevent teleportation?
Yep.
Oh. Wow.
So, fill me in on the story here. How did you? I mean, I don't think any of us expected to find ourselves here in hell so soon, did we?
You should have. You made a deal and damned the lives of thousands of people that believed in you and trusted you. We came here to save those people.
And maybe it shows your rudimentary understanding of how everything works in this universe, but we find ourselves in the exact same position.
Oh yeah, like you can be so high and mighty. If you
I'm
had,
not being high and mighty, I'm being realistic.
yeah, you call my understanding elementary, but at least I see the basic value of human life.
Do you really? What
Yeah.
happened in that tomb? Udo? What did you do? Have you told all of them?
He did, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
I
he
did.
Then you all know why you're here.
Listen, I made that decision so
Uno,
that
you fucked us?
No.
It was all you?
listen, I did make a mistake there, but I
So
made that
who's
decision
acting
so I could save
high
people.
and mighty?
It's not so hard when you set the bar so low.
Answer me.
At least I didn't sell out my own people to be damned to
Yeah,
hell for an
you sold out
eternity.
people, a different group of people. Okay.
I was going to use the curing of the mummy rot to save them, and did we not? We did. Most of them.
Well, are we going to try to come up with a plan to escape or not?
It's a lot of we talk.
Yeah,
You only said it once, but that's still too much for me.
Yeah. What are you bringing to the table, Thavius? Why should we let you in on our escape plan?
Because I know my way around here.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck.
He seems to be telling the truth. He goes on to explain. He's like, before she threw me in here, and after I even I have my limits. I said enough is enough on her plans with the other cities of the material plane. But before that, we were working together. Trust me, there are a lot of guards in this fortress.
I only counted like 20.
Okay, I counted exactly 20. And I can't even read.
Or you can wait for them to come and try to extract whatever they want from you. Their way. It's up to you.
I say we work them.
Either way, we still don't have a way down off of this wall.
I mean, they're gonna have to let us off this wall eventually.
It's true.
They
Yeah, but
do stuff to us.
they'd be foolish to let us all off, though.
Well, they only have a couple days to, get stuff out of ecstasy, so it's gonna have to figure out a plan quick.
That's true.
Ecstasy is getting tortured. It's just like, I don't fear death.
Yeah.
I know it's coming.
It's ecstasy. For a second there, you had the location of the Bleeding Citadel. You were like, "Holy shit, I might pull it off," and yet here you are.
I have a question.
The worst thing you can do is hope.
If they took our stuff, did they take Marin's armor?
No, that's still
They
stuck
can't.
on her. They tried. They were like, "Get off!" But they couldn't get it off of her.
Wow, I'm really useless without.
Did they take my shoes? Not that it can do me any good right now, but
I'll say they let you keep your shoes.
because would they know they do anything?
They would
No,
probably
not. But
Yeah. Okay.
also, they know the walls, the runes don't let you teleport.
Right.
Fools. I'm wearing boots of wind walking. What were you thinking?
At this point, I'll ask: do you guys actually have anything you want to try before somebody eventually comes for one of you?
I would like to form a plan.
Is Dante with us?
Oh.
That's a good question. I'll say yes. I'll say Dante is also they had to come up with a new solution. They aren't used to prison or anything like that, so they had to find a way to strap Dante to the wall essentially, but they figured it out.
Do I need my locket to cast spells?
It depends on if it has a material component
Yeah.
So wait, I can cast spells that don't have a material component right now?
or a somatic component.
Okay.
I cast Hail of Thorns.
I can cast Compelled Duel.
Uh.
Or Hunter's Mark.
Hmm.
Oh wait, I can cast Misty Step.
Do you try?
I mean,
You don't yet. The runes.
yeah, these runes aren't gonna let me, but if they were to let me down,
I was gonna try to make you waste a spell slot.
yeah. We haven't rested yet, right?
No.
Yeah. Well, those are my two options right now. Compelled Duel and Misty Step.
Ecstasy knows he can't do anything, so he's gonna try to get some rest.
I can cast Conjure Animals once they let me down and I have somatic components. Or I can move my arms.
Yeah.
I do not require materials. That's about the most havoc I can create.
So I can't touch Dante, can I?
No.
No.
So let's talk in broad strokes. Because each of us has different options of what we can do to like create a diversion or whatever, right? So if they come and take one of us, no matter which of us it is, what would we do from there? We obviously don't know how many of them are going to come to take us. If it's like, oh, it's just one guy coming, I can punch him out. You know what I mean? Or if it's like they're going to bring 8 people and it's going to be one person unarmed and no armor against 8 or something. I would imagine it's like 1 or 2 people would come.
That would be my guess. Probably like 2 people.
Yeah, and without weapons or armor, I don't imagine we could totally overpower them, but we might be able to create enough diversion to like sneak the keys and unlock the other people. In which case, 4 unarmed people without armor might be able to do something.
What if like they come get one of us and I go because I still have armor and a +4 to sleight of hand and try to take their keys? If they take
If
any of
we
us.
get to choose who goes, that
Yeah,
would be nice. But that's.
I mean, you could just like explain like I'm
volunteer
ready to
to be a-
talk. Yeah.
Especially because didn't she say
that you have nothing to lose.
like I
Or-
could
yeah.
tell her that I got them to tell me, and I don't know where I would take that, so I don't know about that one.
It's fine. You don't have to go into depth in it. I think if you say I'm ready to talk, they'll just take you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it would be a good idea to get some rest because we're all low on HP.
Yeah. So they give you the night essentially in the darkness.
Okay.
So you all can take a long rest. It's definitely uncomfortable, but and go ahead.
What was I going to say? I know I don't have the Death Ward staff, but it regains charges at dawn. Should I roll for that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Same with my magic missile thing. What do I roll for
Yep,
that?
go for it.
What do I roll for that?
A D6.
D6.
And then
Wait, isn't it? For some reason, I feel like I read it's a 6 + 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Wand of magic. Yep, D6 + 1.
cool.
Cool.
Okay. And then in the morning, presumably, one of the guards, probably more than one actually, we'll say 3, bearded devils come and they say, "Anybody ready to talk?"
I am.
I look at Marin. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
And they unlock Udo. And we'll pick it up there next week.
Woo.
The rest of this adventure is just out of the frying pan into the fire, by the way.
Yeah.
Although personally, I think my Wall of Force was a brilliant play.
It was good.
It's gonna be interesting.
I almost said when you said this is going to be the most brilliant play of all time or whatever. I almost said it's the Wall of Force
Yeah.
because I didn't know if they had it, but it seemed it would do a lot.
You know what's
Especially
funny?
be-
I
oh.
literally in my head was like, I wish I had like a spell that I could stop them with, and then I thought of Wall of Force and was like, where's Velas when you need him?
That's the
Like-
thing. This party is really interesting because you're very good at certain things and really bad at other things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
some of the encounters in the book, like that are supposed to be hard, like Olanthius, are super easy for you because you just have so much damage. But then anything that requires like utility, you guys are done for.
I probably should have been a sorcerer, but whatever. It doesn't fit my character, Sean. It made me unhappy.
Yeah, so once again, I mean it I'm sure it'll be 5 minutes before the session next week, but theoretically think more about your plan to escape.
Alright.
I don't know what's gonna happen now that Udo was like, I'll talk. But
Honestly, that was a joke. Like, I'm fine with just going.
okay, Jess go. Yeah, we'll say Jess goes if that's what we want to do.
Just because
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what
of
I
last
thought
week
about it.
when I
when
like
nobody
stalled.
answered, yeah.
I stalled for way too long trying to think of what to say, and then Gwen answered. That sounded be funny. Yeah, this is pretty intense though. I'm actually happy this happened. This is pretty cool.
This is
I was upset that we lost, and then I realized what actually is happening, and I was like, ooh, prison break.
Prison Break.
I've been in jail in hell before. I know how it goes.
My own mind is my jail.
JK.
Alright, well, we will be back next week. We got DM prep on Tuesday, Storm King's Thunder. Actually, is that gonna move now?
Storm King's Thunder is now on Wednesdays.
So Storm King's Thunder will be on Wednesdays at 7:30 still.
6:45 now.
You really gotta do that. No, I'm just kidding. All right,
It was 6:45 last week too.
it's been beyond 6:45 almost every time.
Well,
Alright,
yeah,
well,
they're
We
that
gather
group
at
tries their
6:45.
best.
we'll be back for that.
Oh, and Ecstasy, you do level up.
Oh,
Heyo.
And then-
There's a small win.
next week we will request a trial by combat in which X solos somebody and saves us again. This week's sponsor, oats covered in a sweet substance I won't say the name of.
Nah, it's Bowling Branch. Are you looking for sheets that are used by 3 U.S. presidents? 3! 3 U.S. presidents. If so, go to Bowling Branch. Use promo code DND5 because
Sean,
there's 5 of us.
Sean is gone,
Yeah, no, he left.
but I'm in his slot on the cameras now.
Now you can say whatever you want. We'll be like,
Yeah, I think that means you're the DM.
Yeah, so suddenly Zariel has a change of heart. Says, you know what? I'm gonna send you all back to the material plane, return El Terrell, and mind my own business for the rest of eternity. Thanks for showing me the way and letting me talk to Lulu for a few minutes.
Also, here's some +3 plate armor.
Here's some +3 plate armor that cannot get dirty. All right, but we will be back on Tuesday, Wednesday, and next Sunday at 6:30 to find out how we get out of this. How are we gonna get out of this one?
One of these times we're gonna die.
I doubt
I
it.
thought I was gonna die.
One of these times it's really gonna be over, and we're all gonna die, and it's gonna be before the intended end of the session.
It's gonna be an awkward week.
It'll be in the first 10 minutes of the next session.
Just get just try to turn on the guards. They just brutally beat you to the ground, kill you, and turn on us. Then
Yeah.
just game over.
I'm gonna be like, I'm ready to talk, and then they're like, okay, and I say, show me the way, and then they kill us all on the spot because they're tired of that joke. Anyway,
Greg. This is the way.
no,
This is the way.
He's gonna play the KG Elephant song.
I'm waiting. No,
if you
it's
take that a kiss is on the lips,
isn't that
come
the White
on.
Stripes or something? It doesn't matter. I don't
That is
care.
It
the
is
White
White
Stripes. It's a
Stripes.
great
I
band.
forgot.
Hey. All right, we'll be back next week. I'm turning the
All
stream
right.
off. Good night, everybody.
We had fun. We had